Are we good?
Hello.
Is it working?
Yes.
I'm not watching, so I don't know.
Does anyone have it on? Okay, fantastic. 2 for 2. All right, we're doing things. Welcome, everyone. This is Fates and Fables, Gearhearts Rising. We're going to try something a little different here for our second episode with our intros, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too extreme, if you will, for the second time going through this. I'm back with all my wonderful players. We're going to start it off as we always do. First of all, thanks everyone for watching last time. Thanks for everyone tuning in now. We're going to go into intros, and then another intro, and then the recap. So we're going to mix things up a little bit. So, take it away, intros.
Oh, that's me first. I'm Nick from Oregon. I play Volt, who's in a cave looking for hope, beating up a guy who thinks shadows are dope.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. You were all excited about that one.
I also heard my echo, and it real threw me off.
Try muting the stream ahead of time next time, huh?
Yeah, I was too far.
Well, I'm Cody. I play Freylast Akra, the Paladin, and in the nick of time, I hasted around the cave to land the final blow on an invisible, fucker. Went great. Definitely wasn't overkill.
Gallagher the ribs. Welcome back, man.
I'm next. I'm Kayla. I play Alona. She's half elf. Also known as Kayla.
Yeah.
I play Alona. She's half elf. She's an artificer. She's got the greatest companion of all time. His name is Misfit. And Misfit has his own little companion. It's like a Russian nesting doll situation. His name is Homie. So dragons abound.
Just doing great. Yep. Doing great. Thanks, Kayla.
Yep.
I am Crab. I play Jill. I hit things with my glaive. Got left alone with a bunch of rats. That was fun. Anyway, next person.
You had such a nice setup there. I thought you were going to close it out with Glaive and Cave. I really thought you were going there, but it's okay.
I ain't a rhyme of man's. I am just a hitting man's.
Fair enough.
I'm Heather. I play Persephone Sharon for Darth Kearney Darenar III. And she might use up all her grenades tonight. We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I will say, with the full, you definitely took on a big hurdle every time we do intros. The fact that you have to do that every time, so I don't think you screwed that up one time. Knock on wood.
No, she's never screwed it up. It makes me laugh though, because the first time that we ever recorded a thing and we had to do our introductions, she said, "I play, and this is the only time I'm going to do the full name." And then she said the full name flawlessly, and then she does it every time, and it makes me so happy.
The second time, everyone else is like, "No, you have to." It's like, okay, fine.
It makes me happy.
I think it's great. Welcome
I
back.
do it for you guys.
Welcome back. Cross the pond.
Hey, I'm Kevin. I'm from England, and I play Styx, a friendly neighborhood goblin, with a high chance of setting people on fire today.
Yeah.
Nice. And coming back as our guest player,
Arjun Goodfellow, played by Matt, and I will be punching a lot of people tonight.
fantastic. All right, let me see if I can do this. Oh yeah. All right. I gotta click this button, and then this.
You don't have a leg anymore.
That's right.
I
That's
mean,
right.
I have a robot leg right now, and I have.
Hey guys, we're back
armor.
live again.
I think it worked.
Oh, hey.
I think it worked. I don't know if it did, but I think it did.
Mhm.
So good.
Yes,
good
it
enough.
did.
All right. So let's get into the recap so we can play some D&D. So last time on Fates and Fables, Gearhearts Rising, the group had recently traversed to an underground city known as Scavenger City. One of the members of the group, Geel, had, for the sake of brevity, had sawed off his own leg due to an infection from an evil larva Onkeg to save his own rest of himself. Sawed off his leg, ate the bug, went to Scavenger City to meet up with a doctor that was going to help with, for the meantime, at the very least, a what's another word for temporary? That's it. Thank you. A temporary fix to the problem with a dwarven modification prosthetic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So our large
That is
crocodilian
correct.
friend is kind of hobbling along-ish in a way. And for help finding his daughter Hope in the caves, Dr. Jin has also offered to perhaps maybe make more of a permanent as opposed to temporary fix to the leg. You all traverse down into the mines, into mine shaft number 5, a recently, for the most part, unexplored mine shaft, to come across a tiefling strutting his stuff down in one of the blood iron mine shafts. A conversation briefly was exchanged when the doctor asked where his daughter was, and as the tiefling started to walk away, the Gearhearts took no time wasting engaging in initiative, and as the fight continued, these large rat creatures started to emerge from the darkness, kind of putting 2 and 2 together why this group might be called the Three-Tailed Rats. And as the fight started to settle, the dust started to settle, Frey recently Gallaghering the tiefling's ribs into the lower floor of the cave, a revivify spell was enacted, bringing the tiefling back to life. I believe his name is Stifle, if you remember from your notes. And
Yes.
as this tiefling was being tied up along with another rat creature, around the corner, a smaller fellow, a dwarf, emerged with many more rat creatures, and even more so these smaller rats kind of rolling and bumbling on top of each other, these large mounds of swarm of rats. And that's where we picked up. That's where we left off, and that's where we're gonna pick up. Ha ha! See what I did there? So we left off with the dwarf coming around the corner. What the fuck is going on here?
Brockard, good to see you again.
He'll look.
Yeah,
The
boss.
dwarf will look over in your direction, Jin. Oh, Dr. Jin, what's the meaning of all this?
Well, my daughter came down here at my behest, and your boy Stifle here said he might know where she's at, but he refused to tell me.
Is that any? You guys haven't? You guys tied up the tiefling and the rat, correct?
Yes, the rat should be
Yes.
in the minecart
Yeah,
over there.
he
Actually,
can't see the rat, but he definitely sees Stifle back there all tied up. Is there any reason you have them all tied up? You
Well,
do know the consequences for interfering with retail business, yes?
I understand, and I'm taking that risk on account of my daughter.
Looks around at the rest of the group. And who, pray tell, might all you be, eh?
I'm Geel.
That's it? All right. Here's the thing. I don't recognize any of you except for the doctor, so I'm giving him a pass. But, Doc, we can figure out what's going on with your daughter, but your friends, if that's what they are, need to leave. Stifle, you all right? He kind of like spits up some more blood from the recently cracked rib cage of mutilation that was just given to him all of 30 seconds ago.
I mean,
Really, it feels like it's been like a week.
Yeah, well, to some of us, maybe. I'm all right. I think these folks just don't know exactly what they're trespassing upon. He looks over towards Styx. I really suggest you take these off.
Yeah, in Infernal, I turn to go, listen here, you demon-blooded shit. You're going to help us find Hope, or I'm going to make sure that I kill you and send your soul off to Sagoth.
I like it.
You're going to play now.
Okay.
You're going to help us find Hope.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check for that. I like that.
I understood you.
Little infernal bashing.
He roll high though.
Let's see.
Maybe
19 plus 3, so 22.
22. He'll kind of look at you a little bewildered at first. The goblin speaking infernal back to him.
With the flaming sword, the flaming eyes.
Yeah, everything on fire. He'll look over towards you and look back over towards the dwarf. I really think this might just be a big misunderstanding, Thurgood. Let's just get these people on their way, and perhaps we could just talk to the doctor alone. Looks back over to the goblin, looks away again real quick. Thurgood would kind of walk forward a little bit more with the rat pack behind him. He'll take a couple steps up, and as he slowly walks forward, looking over the group really quick, he'll actually look towards Persephone.
Oh.
And when he looks over in your direction, who speaks for all you all together?
Suppose it depends on the day who speaks for us.
I don't speak for ourselves usually.
Well, I mean, you got a large crocodile guy here. You got this guy who's doing all these sparkly things. I don't know what's going on with him. You're the only one who looks remotely put together. So, just
thank you.
You know, kind of fun thing about being a group of people with similar goals is we can usually work together without having to designate one leader. I think you can address each of us individually if you really need to talk to us. Yeah.
Oh, what is Hope your daughter then?
No, and I don't understand where you're getting that from. We're helping the doc out because we want to.
You know Hope is my daughter, and you know exactly what I'll do to you if you keep her from me.
I lift up the hammer I've been leaning on comfortably and just slam it back into the ground again, just to punctuate what he said.
You're going to see the dwarf kind of put his hand up to his chin and look at you, Frey. And kind of scratches this big... His beard is very well put together. It's kind of grayish, kind of white as it kind of fades in and out on itself. And it has this big kind of braid right towards the middle. And he just kind of puts his hand on his beard a little bit and puts his hand over his mouth. And just sits there for a second and looks at you. Frey, what you thinking about?
It's a Drugar.
Right now, I believe you only get surface level emotions unless I make a save.
Yep.
Mostly just frustration with the situation and urgency towards finding hope.
Is he casting a spell?
He is, yeah. It's detect thoughts.
Cool. If he's casting it, I'm going to counterspell it.
You can't, I don't think you can tell he's doing it, though.
Unless he's doing a subtle spell.
You can make an insight check.
Okay.
Detect thoughts has verbal, somatic, and material components, so he would definitely be very obviously casting a spell
That's
to make it
18.
happen.
Well, if he's like a Drugar, can he do it like innately?
I don't know. Dwergar.
Well, I assume it's a Drugar, but I could be wrong. And this is metagaming, so don't listen to me. I'm just a crocodile that hits things.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Don't listen to me. I'm just a crocodile.
What'd you say it was? 18,
18
total. Okay.
Mhm.
Am I a crocodile?
I mean, when you see him raise his when you see him raise his hand up to his chin, he's just basically kind of stroking it. I mean, he may have mumbled something under his breath, but
if he's doing any type of spell, I'm going to counterspell it.
Okay, well, he rolled a 20, so I'm just playing off the fact that it just, for the most part, from where you're positioned and where you're looking at him, it just looks like he's just stroking his chin.
Okay.
I'm actually an alligator. Anyway, go ahead.
He looks over towards you. What are you thinking about? I'm actually an alligator, you fuck. you keep pulling me across. Oh, whoa. All right, so Frey wants to try to find Hope. Okay. And he's slowly just sitting there for a second, pondering, just looking at Frey. And I'll look back over towards the doctor again. Listen, Doc. He'll kind of look around at some of the creatures on the ground. Everybody, what's your passive perception?
21.
Oh, not good. 11.
15.
Oh, it's actually 15, not 14. All right,
14.
15.
Volt and Percy see
Yeah,
everything.
the twins.
Unrelated twins.
Anybody above a 13, just because of the conversation at hand right now?
Yes.
As this is going on, out of like some of your peripherals, if you look down during this conversation, all those different rat creatures that you saw from before, except for the ones that were on all fours, are still just really big, fat, dead rats. But the ones that were sometimes bipedal and holding swords, you look down and you don't actually see rat creatures anymore.
They're people.
Were rats?
Fucking were-rats.
There's no tails. There's no fur. Some of the faces, instead of having that elongated snout, it's actually more back to a humanoid face. Some are human, some are half elf. Just from kind of quick looking around, it's kind of hard to really get a grasp on all of it. But the most obvious thing is they are not rats anymore.
Is the blue man still around?
The dwarf, yeah, he's just standing there, just looking at
No,
you guys.
the blue one that was bound up.
Oh yeah, if you go check on him, yeah, he is a person.
I mean,
I think we're talking about this one.
The light
Oh,
one.
the live one, yeah. He'll turn back into a person.
Oh, okay.
God, you were just skin people.
I was.
Yeah. When he said that last week, I was like, okay, I'm sure. And then he was like, no, you know what? I don't want to. I was like, wow, that's a turn.
Thank God.
Yeah,
his instinct said no.
yeah. Something about this seems off. I'm not gonna skin these people, the rats. Which I was really
Again, we've
surprised.
seen humans that aren't actually, so.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
Right. Boys, look, if this is a misunderstanding, that's fine. You give me back my daughter, all your problems go away. And by that, I mean we go away.
The dwarf will look back over towards Stifle. I mean, what's the meaning of his daughter? Is she trifling where she shouldn't be again?
Do I believe that this guy doesn't know what's going on?
Yeah, I'd
Sure.
like to.
You can
I'd
make
like to
insight checks.
check that out as
Sure.
well.
While you guys are
Oh
rolling,
boy.
Stifle will look back.
Ooh.
Like I tried to tell him before, she's meddling around where she shouldn't be. Three Tails get first dibs at all new mines. I mean, that's not old news. That's not new news. It's old news. She should have known better to be down here. So, with a 4. Yep, sure. Seems to be on the up and up. For Persephone and Styx, I mean, it's not so much that the dwarf, as you're taking in this conversation, it's not so much that it's not that he doesn't know what's going on. It's more or less that he doesn't care. It's more or less, his colleague is tied up in the back with all these random people. So, in terms of taking sides, he's taking his comrade's side in regards to, he might not know where Hope is, but regardless of this topic, it doesn't matter the topic. Right. So
You know I need blood iron for my work. I sent Hope down here to get some. If she impeded on one of your operations, I'm sorry, but that's no reason to take her.
Seems like basic fucking courtesy to at least alert the Guardian if someone is poking around somewhere they're not supposed to be. Send them to come get them, especially if they're a fucking minor.
Oh, no, she
had a cave.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
I understand
There it
now.
is.
Little slow.
Wow. Right, well, here's the fickle of it. Until I get this all figured out, you need one back. I need him back.
Oh, deal. I don't want him.
Get the kid, bring her here, we'll happily send him over.
Just start walking. Very steadfast.
Sir,
I will hold my action to take a swing at this fucker if he does anything untoward.
Same.
if you're planning on taking him before you give us our end of the exchange, then we're going to need something a bit more than just your word.
He'll kind of look off to the side and see the rat now return back to human form tied up. Oh, so it's actually 2 for 1 then. You can have that one.
No, this one's fun. He's already in my hand.
No,
He's in a giant stone hand.
It's a 1 for 1 here, bud. You just haven't brought your one.
Yep.
And I do get the feeling that Stifle is as valuable to you as Hope is to the doctor.
Now, don't go degrading my hope like that.
I said it's valuable to him, not as valuable to you or as valuable in general.
So do you want me to
At
release
that
this
point.
guy so you guys can get this deal going right?
Yeah.
All right.
He doesn't matter.
All right. I'll walk up behind this fella, undo the rope, and say, "Get."
Go on.
Get.
Yeah.
Big old
Oh,
creepy
get.
ass fucking
Get her.
alligator man. Get.
Hey, come back. Where'd that go? Ah. Come on. Dude, my thing is being all kinds of weird. Alright, we're just gonna use this for now because I don't feel like looking. Whoop. Okay. So in this place, where a rat used to be is now a human form. And you release the bindings on the human?
Yes, and tell him to get.
Get. Okay.
And then I walk back to where I was standing.
Right, well, I'm still taking him, though, too, as he walks over towards the...
Not right now.
No, fuck you
I
aren't.
said, sir,
Just gonna step in front of him.
Until you hold up your end of the bargain, we need something a bit more than your word. You can't just take him and expect us to wait around for you to deliver your prisoner.
It's honestly not that complicated.
Fair enough. He's going to start to walk back.
Now, would
Did-
you
did
like...
Just understand something. If you plan on renegotiating your position on this endeavor, I will kill Stifle outright. I
Did-
promise that if you came into my hospital, you leave. We're in the mines. I have no such compunction to leave him alive.
Did he do anything while he was over here right next to us? Because he seemed to give up and walk away awfully quickly after making such a quick advance like that.
You want to make a perception check to see if you saw anything?
I would love to make a perception check.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Sure. It's an opportunity to roll dice. That's what we're here for.
Oh, that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. 15.
So would Volt or I have seen anything suspicious?
Yeah, or me who stood right next to Stifle.
Nope. He just started to walk up. And you do get a better look at him now. Again, the beard in the front kind of not necessarily parting hair towards the middle, but I mean it's definitely a dwarf we've seen better days. He's very old. He walks up in robes that are crimson in color, with kind of a goldish trim to most parts of it. A little bit of a peak to the shoulder. Nothing too drastic, but he just kind of walks hands folded within the robes. The only time you've seen him really move his hands is when he was just pondering. Puts his hands back in again. Starts to walk away. Alright. You'll just gotta wait here then.
Unless you'd like to establish another location for the exchange.
Alright.
No, I like right here. I don't want him set in a place.
I'll be right back.
And we wait.
And you'll see him kind of part his way through all these. The human comes along with too.
I'm gonna rest my hand on Stifle's shoulder and just kind of lightly pinch the neck.
Okay.
You'll understand, if he doesn't come back, you're not leaving here.
And can I... Go ahead.
You, you understand that if I don't leave here, none of you are. Correct?
Brody, you saw what the fuck I did to you while you were invisible. You really want to test me?
Yeah, I get it in Infernal saying, yeah, you know exactly where you're going when you leave here.
Where's he going?
He kind of scoots a little bit away from fucking Sticks.
I like it.
I'll take a step closer, just let the eyes flare.
I'm just gonna
He can't move. He's still grappled.
Yeah,
by
he's
John.
held him by the hand.
Just like
like
a
wriggling.
comfortable shuffling
I'll
that doesn't
move the-
actually move anywhere.
I'll move the hand closer to Sticks.
Oh, just tilt it sideways.
Yeah. Just put him right in Sticks' face.
I'm walk over here to look down the hallway to make sure nothing else is coming.
Okay.
Yeah, as they're walking away, can I just I'm just gonna twist open my watch, act like I'm fiddling with stuff, and I'm just gonna twist open my watch and let my little speeder just follow them.
Okay.
Oh, good idea.
So, quick huddle a little bit away from this guy.
Oh, I'll stay right next to him.
I am not moving from this position.
Yeah. No, so, Percy, I don't think that guy's going to do anything honest. So, I
Of course.
I have something that might help us. Actually, two things that might help us. Okay. It's going to take me a little bit of time. But, first, I'm going to just start doing 2 rituals. So it's going to be 20 minutes of work, but I will go here.
So these rat guys staying right here, yeah?
Yeah, Gio,
Mr.
as you go down the hallway where the dwarf kind of parted between all these different rats, you get a better visual now. Some of these rats, I mean, in terms of the overall stature of them, they seem very familiar to some of the ones that you fought earlier. There's different colors to some of the fur. Some are mostly brown or mostly black. Some have white patches. The only thing that's really unique would be these swarms of rats. And what's unique about them is that, again, they do kind of take up a space, but they're constantly maneuvering over top of each other. They seem to, although there's 20, 30, 40, it's really even hard to tell the numbers. They have some sort of hive brain where they all stick together in these little packs. They're not advancing, but they're also just snarling and looking at you, just wordless.
I point at the rat swarm and ask one of the rat people, does these guys turn back into people too?
Who are you asking that to?
The rat in front of me.
Oh, okay. They don't answer.
Alright. Just gonna notch that as maybe eat. Alright.
Maybe eat. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like it.
Anyway, I stand guard.
Occasionally, a little bit of drool stubble comes out the side.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an insight check, actually, while you're standing there looking at them. Another insight check while you're... Just to kind of
That's
gauge.
I'm pretty sure I just had +1, so that will be A 5.
They are rat people, man. Maybe
Yeah.
you could eat them. I don't know. Only time will tell.
I love that you have a maybe eat.
Little
column here.
rude. They didn't answer you, by the way, on that 5 insight. A little rude.
A little rude, yeah.
Okay.
I know where they stand.
Right
And
there. Right over there.
Yeah, they stand right there.
Caught him.
As my little spider's following the dwarf guy, I just want to I'm just gonna put like a little earpiece in my ear, and I'm just gonna listen into what's happening.
Well, actually, I can't cut them from here, but maybe if they move up like 1 square. Anyway, go ahead. My bad.
Okay, so I see the telepathic bond there in 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, that's my first ritual.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, actually, one more thing I do want to do. I want to briefly step into Misfit space, reach down, and just tap Buddy Boy on the ground there and cast light on him. So there's no way he's going away again.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Arr.
But what if he turns invisible?
If he turns invisible, he'll be a glowing invisible thing. That's a little wonky.
That is weird. Anyway.
I'm gonna make him glow like let's do pink too. He seems like the kind of macho man who'd be upset by that.
I don't know. It might set off the red color nicely.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
What color am I glowing?
I think it was blue.
You still have a little bit of that slug juice in you. That's that kind of
No,
light
I had the light cantrip.
aqua blue. Geel from eating the juice.
Oh,
from
Geel.
before.
Was it juice or was it slime? Only time.
It all turns up to juice in the end.
There you go.
It turns out someone just took a fuck ton of slugs and mashed them up in that basin.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just fiddling with my grenades. I might be able to test my acid one.
Might be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have anything new I've been looking to try out, but I mean, I do still have a couple of those cartridges. I wonder how fast I could.
Me. Persephone, do you actually have the grenade out?
I'm fiddling with it in my bag.
Okay, never mind then.
No, because I don't want them to know that we're readying ourselves for a fight.
Yeah, the kid in the
Man,
armor
I
just
do.
pulled out
I'm
a
standing
book.
right fucking ready.
I sat down and the Bubbles is holding a textbook in front of me,
That's awesome.
Part can I see?
reading it.
Okay.
Has it been 20 minutes, or are we still just going?
Yep.
I'll say-
If no one else does anything.
Am I able to see past these guys, by the way, just so I can make sure I'm guarded correctly?
It's a little hard to see. What's your perception? Just regular.
Passive is 415.
Okay. I mean, it's a little hard to see through all the different sized rat creatures in front of you. I mean, you can still see the light, beckoning behind them. They're not really moving. They're just kind of standing there looking at you, kind of swaying back and forth, almost like at the ready. But again, there's in terms of people coming or anything, so far it's just light behind them.
Oh,
Powerful
can I-
and bug jerky.
I wanted to also keep an eye out on the other tunnels around, make sure that we're not going to get flanked.
Sure. Where do you want to go?
I just want to standing in the middle, just glancing around, because that's why I put myself right at the crossroads.
Okay.
Keep an ear out.
Okay. Would you like to use your passive perception, or do you want to make an actual perception roll?
That's a good question. Hang on, let me
It
check
is a
something
good
real quick.
question.
I forgot to ask, how much bug jerky do I have? I forget how much I made.
Oh, I did the plus
I
four.
said you pretty much have a bajillion. Just
bajillion?
of all the different on-keg creatures that you guys slayed. I wasn't gonna. You rolled really high too, so I was like, yeah, it's literally however much you think deem is possible, because I will agree with you.
I will say no.
Unlimited jerky.
No.
There'll come a time we'll be like, I don't know, man. I don't know if we have any jerky anymore. I don't see that anytime happening remotely soon. You got plenty.
I'll put a lot of jerky in my magical item
Beautiful.
slot.
A lot of bug jerky. Perfect.
A lot of bug jerky until DM says I have no more.
There you go.
I'll use my passive.
It's a weird item to put in the to put in your character sheet. What's that?
I'll use my passive,
Passive. Okay.
which is 21.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys have explored, kind of, sort of, up here before-ish. I mean, you could easily see where the lights are, right? Coming back down here, even, I'll tell you what, in fact, where you're at right there, you would even see, like, a little bit of light kind of, like, down in this area, just barely, okay? Unless you wanted to explore more, it seems like from where you're standing now, this perhaps might go somewhere. This perhaps might go somewhere. You've been down here before, which is nothing and nothing, but haven't really explored too much of the cave yet, except for this middle kind of crossroadsy kind of area.
It's fine. I just want to keep an eye out so that if they do start approaching, I can shout a warning.
So at that, I will go into all your heads and be like, "Hello, I am in your head now."
I look around real fast. Arms raised.
What
is with
the
you
fuck
magic
is going on?
users?
We can now all talk without anyone else hearing us.
Wait, are you in my head too? That's weird. Why am I?
Get out of here.
Sorry.
Grounded.
He got kicked out of the Zoom call.
Cool. I say in my head, probably. Anyway.
In my
What
head,
is with
probably.
you? What is with all you spellcasters not giving people warning when you're casting
Well,
spells?
if I give you a
seriously.
warning about this, then he knows that we can talk in our heads.
I mean, the very fact that I just said the last thing I said out fucking loud probably didn't do well to hide it.
Like, you do look like somebody who just talked to himself. You do have a big, giant, scary arm.
Buddy,
That is fair.
are you trying to make me
Talk to the
fight
arm
you?
too?
Buddy.
No.
I'm only a surgeon. I'm not a therapist.
Don't worry
Wrong
about
kind
it.
of
I'm
doctor.
fine. I mean,
Anyway.
probably. My dad kind of lives in my face, but I'm probably fine.
So you guys
Well,
don't
that
think they're going to
sounds
try to
like
like cave us in here, do you?
Oh, I absolutely think they're going to try to
Okay,
cave us
cool.
in here.
Yeah, I thought so.
If you want
he's totally
stifle
got my
back
back up.
so badly, then that's not the best idea.
Yeah,
but
but
it, back up.
Anyway.
This is all in your heads, by the way.
yeah. So we're all just looking at each other, and he has
Yes.
no idea what's happening anymore.
He's just kind of looking around.
So I do have something else that can give us a dome, so if stuff does collapse, we won't get hit by it.
Oh,
right.
that's an idea.
That sounds okay.
All right. So
I want
will
some
go
jerky.
here.
I start eating some jerky.
How big of a
Have,
dome does it?
So
Will it be?
10 foot.
Hey, you
radius.
guys want some jerky? Nom.
we're getting real time from
sure,
Jill now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
yeah,
have
okay,
some of that.
jerky.
Stream of
I-
consciousness.
I just toss them some jerky. I ask the rat people, hey, you want some jerky? And then I start eating some more jerky.
I take it and phase it through my mouth face.
So what's also interesting too is that Jill also said, "I think I want some jerky," but since it's telepathically bonded, you all hear him think out loud, but not out loud
Yeah.
because it's in his head.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
We're
I
getting
didn't
full
fully
stream
think
of
this plan
consciousness.
through. Yep.
It's fantastic.
My scale itches.
Yeah,
Just
it
see
does.
Jill just scratch.
Yeah. Jill's push to talk is broken. It's just full active.
Good God, that
Anyway,
would be
I start eating the
amazing.
jerky, scratch myself, and ask the rat people that I'm watching, hey, you guys want some jerky? I got a lot.
This is
And I
also
start
right
eating.
before in his mind he thought maybe eat, so no one actually heard that. It's just right before telepathic bond came up. Maybe eat
Yeah.
them? I don't know.
All right.
I
And
assume
then
the
I
rat
will-
people.
20 minutes
Assume they're-
pass.
It's gonna be the
have
next 20
I
minutes.
have I heard anything
Or
with my
11 minutes.
spider that's following this guy? Like any conversations or?
So with your spider, again, it doesn't move too terribly fast, but it does eventually start to like catch up in a sense. You remember that coming through this cave was another entrance cave to the elevator. When your spider comes out to that area, it doesn't see them anymore.
Oh,
You could, I mean, your spider climbs. You could have it go up. It's just, it's going to be a little bit behind them in terms of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna have it follow. I'm gonna have it climb. I'm gonna have it dash. Do whatever it takes to try to catch up.
Okay.
Stay within earshot of them.
Okay.
careful, I might get exhaustion.
Poor little robot.
Oh.
After Jill offers the rat people some jerky as well, just back here, just for the record, I'd say it out loud. I'd really recommend answering him if you can, but not elaborate.
They say nothing. I just throw some jerky at the rat swarm.
At one of the swarms?
Yeah.
Oh, they will instantly eat that shit up if you're going to give it to them.
Huh.
Like piranhas on the ground, just rolling over top of each other. It's gone in 3 seconds.
That's just down.
I throw some jerky at one. I throw some jerky at that guy. Hold on, where's my button? That one.
Okay. When you throw it at him, go ahead and just make for the shits and giggles of it, just make it like a dex check.
Where's my dex? 13.
13. When you throw it, it just kind of hits him in the face and crumples down to the floor. Doesn't even move.
Does the swarm eat it?
No, the swarm just kind of stays in its spot.
So the jerky's just on the floor. I just kind of get my glaive and start going a little bit over to try and drag it back.
I seem to be in some sort of stasis.
I pick it up.
What do you think would happen if we like hit one of them?
Well,
just
at
eat
least
it
the
again.
house broken.
I just see the jerky on the ground, pick it up.
In fact, when you go up close to it, it doesn't even move its head or like motion down to follow you. It's just constantly staring forward.
Hey, Jill, try to push that thing over.
I don't think interacting with them too closely would be recommended. I believe.
Nah, but like I want to know what's up.
I go to the end of my range and poke him with the blunt side of my glaive. Does he move?
Oh no.
You're gonna poke him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Here comes initiative.
We need a leash for Jill.
This is great.
As you poke him with the blunt end, he make an insight check real quick. This is a real lickety splickety quickety insighty checky.
Oh, that's better. 15.
So as you kind of walk up and then poke him with the back end of your stick, the rat creature does seem to snap out of something and just swings at you. And he rolled really bad, but when he swings and misses, goes right back.
Weird.
Six is bored now. I'm gonna go for a wander.
You're gonna go where? Okay, wander.
You're gonna like warn us about that?
Definitely thought you said I'm gonna go look for Wanda. I was like, ooh, who's Wanda?
I just
Imaginary friend.
Stealthing
backstory. What?
He's looking for Wanda and her husband Cosmo.
New to me. Okay. So after 20 minutes pass, Styx gets bored and starts to walk about. All right, where are you going?
Down these tunnels.
Okay.
Just because it's a path that might lead behind us, so I don't trust it.
All right. Well, since they're, I guess, possessed by mind stuff, I'll just leave them alone. Okay. I'll just stand back over here.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything during these 20 minutes? So Volt's sitting there concentrating. You know, he puts his fingers up to the third eye kind of thing, and then puts his hands to his ears and holds his hands out. You all have this telepathic bond, and now he sits there on the ground and starts to draw the circle on the ground. And as he draws this circle, he starts to pull up, almost like pulling on a slinky. At the end of the 10 minutes, you have this tiny little hut emerge after 20 minutes. That I believe you guys can kind of see.
Mm-hmm.
You can see
it's
out.
opaque. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just going to be focusing on trying to hear anything through little spy guy.
What you doing?
Turn to Frey. Would you mind dragging our friend a little more toward the center?
In your head or out?
Yeah, no problem. I
In my
that
head.
for sure. I'll respond mentally and then move over to get that taken care of. I'll take up a position to where I'm blocking him if he tries to get up and run for any way, shape, or form that's not currently open anyway. I am, however, away cleaning up a cat mess, so if you wouldn't mind moving my character for me, DM or Kayla.
I can do
should
that.
Be able to. That'd be great.
Okay.
Where should I move the guy?
I guess right next to Volt.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever the
Should be in
center
the
of the
middle.
circle is going
Do
to
I
be.
want him? I don't want him in the dome.
Okay, so
He
yeah,
can't
I'll
come in
just
my dome.
Well, no, we
Right
need
here.
him in the dome.
Yeah.
Frey can drag him here.
I don't want him in my dome.
I will also say telepathically, is there any sort of reason why we're keeping him conscious?
No.
Excellent. And I will non-lethally
You could probably slap him. He only has one.
Yeah. I'm gonna non-lethally hit him with
Your elbow.
a crowbar. I'm gonna pull out a crowbar and just hit him in the head.
Wha-bam!
Okay.
Yep.
Many hours of Half-Life say that may not go non-lethally.
Well, yeah,
I'm
but
hitting him with the
Cyberpunk says
blunt
it'll be
end. I'm not
fine.
gonna hit him with like the point of it. I'm hitting him with like with the back end of it.
Have you
Just like-
just in a sheer regular? Have you ever hit someone with a crowbar?
It hurts.
Yeah. Just,
In real life or
yeah,
Alona?
just out of sheer curiosity
Just
Frey
choke
punch
him
him.
out.
of how one would to non-lethally crowbar strike someone. I just.
Okay, because I'm not like. All right, fine. If I think the
Oh,
crowbar's
no.
gonna kill him,
We're doing the crowbar
I'll
thing.
use the blunt end. I'll use the stick part of the hammer. Like I don't care. I'm looking for something blunt.
I'm already in crowbar form now, but I'm gonna have you just roll a strength check for me.
Okay. Do I get advantage because has no idea that this is about to happen?
She's
He's
technically
also
a
prone,
battlesmith,
so-
and that would technically be a mace, so she might have proficiency in it.
What do you
Use her
guys do?
There's a
intelligence.
battlesmith. She's proficient in all weapon types
Yeah.
except,
And
improvise.
she uses her intelligence to hit.
Only on magic weapons for that.
Ah, damn it.
I think it's all weapons.
Oh,
you
can I
use.
use one of my magic tools?
It's a magic crowbar.
It's all right. Strength.
Enchanted, it talks.
Give me the blood of the innocent.
Am I adding proficiency?
You do realize
to
I'm
this,
going
or-
to kill him if you hit me with him. Okay, well here I go, I guess.
Hit me with him. It's all about itself.
Am I adding proficiency to this?
I don't know.
Uh,
Because when you think about it,
Are
I'm
you
pretty
proficient?
proficient with tools.
I mean, raw
But-
melee attacks are always, automatically non-lethal if you declare him as
Sure.
such anyway, but
sure.
Ayo. All right, so that is going to be 19.
19? Okay, sure, you can knock him out.
But will he wake? Maybe.
What was that about?
I will stabilize him so that he doesn't die, but
Oh, you do realize I'm a doctor and I have.
Oh yeah, actually, if you want to do this, then
Oh,
just
no,
This is
I
the
could just
Milk
put him
stick.
out. Oh, there
I
are
mean,
chemical
yes,
ways to do this.
He's just sitting there kind of
Yes, but why?
He's also sitting there minding his own business, mind you, as everyone's talking telepathically, and you just knock him and he goes, ah! Fucking crashes over.
Why use a humane way to put out someone such as this? It's just
Well-
so much more satisfying. So
I was gonna interrogate him a little further while he was trapped here, but I suppose this works.
well, he's only unconscious. I'm sure you could
Dude,
sort
we've
of.
been here for like 20 minutes. You haven't said a single fucking word to him.
You could use one of those chemical formulas to sort of wake him up a bit if you wanted to, but
Eel is getting a headache from all the voices in his head.
Is it inside? Is it outside? What's going on?
Did the rats react when they knocked him the fuck out?
No.
Okay.
They don't care.
That was not only that, but I don't think they could see in the dome.
I don't know.
Jill is
he
like
in-
asphyxiated with these rats, and I love it. Just like I'm gonna make.
Oh,
them
they're in
What
front
are
of me.
you?
I'm gonna make them my friends.
Either that or I'll kill them. I mean,
He's just
I
trying
don't
to
know.
determine if he can eat them, is all,
will
I
they
know-
be my
It's a
friends or
fierce
will they be
debate.
my dinner?
I think I can eat the rat swarms. I don't know about the guys that are just like hanging out that are actually look like
They
giant
technically
rats.
haven't talked.
We're hearing this fierce debate in Jill's head.
Yeah, you are actually. Can I eat them? No, maybe not. They turn back into people, so maybe I
Wow.
can't eat them.
They haven't talked yet.
A true moral dilemma.
Maybe I could eat the tiny rats. I mean, I fed them jerky, so they probably taste better now. But
I mean, Jill, we also have so much jerky. Do you really need to eat them? I mean, we don't know what kind of diseases these things are carrying.
that's true. But I am hungry.
I mean, I can cure them if we need anyway, but we don't know.
Make rat burgers.
Kyle, how
Yeah.
long has it been since
don't
Jim
have a meat
installed
grinder.
the modifications for these three?
Hold on.
Doo-doo.
Give me 1 second. It's been a while. Hold on. Been a while. It's
Wow.
been a couple months. Hold on. I just put them in my notes. 3 months.
Okay.
For a moment there, when you said 3, I was going to say something like 3 days, 3 hours,
3 years.
just 3.
3 eons. Understood.
Sounds about right. Okay, so 3 months. Got it.
All right.
I'm exploring some more.
Start drawing faces in the. Wait, is there dirt or is it just all stone?
Just looking around real quick. It's mostly pretty compact. There's a little bit of dust just from the general wear and tear of whoever has come and gone through these mines so far. You could draw on it a little bit if you wanted to. It's like it's like writing on a dirty car.
Yeah, I'll just keep watching, but then try to draw a face without looking. Get disappointed that looks bad, then try again.
Sticks, you're going down here.
Yep.
Okay.
Continuing his walkabout.
Cool.
Loki, shush.
Sorry.
Ooh, is that metal that I need for my leg?
Could be.
We'll have a nosy at it.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a nature check.
That is a grand total of 12.
12? You're not much of a metal guy. It's metal something, but
More of a rock man.
metal
Himself.
thing.
Maybe country.
Metal rock.
Not country. Anything but country.
Metal
It's not
leash.
Not hillbilly rock.
Dix,
I'm gonna
how
go
you
and
doing?
find you some Florida Georgia lines so you can get some nice country rap.
God.
Sticks, where'd you go?
I'm just checking for other ways in. I found some rocks.
Bring the rocks.
I don't think there's a hard to find down here.
No,
Are there a lot of
there's-
rocks around here?
Trying to pick up this rock, that's not happening. You could try to pick up like a little one if you want, I guess.
Yeah, I'll grab a little bit of the shiny stuff.
Okay. When you pick it up, what'd you say, a 12 before? It's, I don't know, it's like a black rock thing. It's kind of light. Not too heavy.
Could you fry a steak on it?
You've seen coal before? It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's not coal, though. That's it.
Yeah, I can't leave the bubble.
I'll pocket it and start heading back up this way.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm still having a staring contest.
Okay.
Still
With the
just
rock.
listening through my spy guy.
Okay.
Now, the dome is clear to us. We don't know that it's opaque on the outside.
We can see outside. On the outside of it, like if we're inside, we can see out. If you're outside, it looks opaque, or I can make it whatever color I want.
Yeah,
Right
you
outside
haven't
the dome.
communicated that with us, right?
Yeah. So right now it's a dark. You guys would see it on the outside if you guys walked out. It's just a dark gray.
I know,
Trying to
but
match the cave walls.
from inside, you haven't told us that
No.
it looks like that. Okay. I was going to say, if I knew that, I was going to definitely be pulling the grenades out, but I don't know, so continue.
Look, that
How
rock
big of a
was there
radius
before.
does this thing do?
10
Uh,
foot.
A 10-foot radius?
20 feet across.
So you're putting it
Other rack?
here, basically?
It's on. Yeah, it's on me.
Just do like the light spell around him,
There
maybe.
you go.
Yeah, you can just give me a radius.
He can move the dome with. No, he can only stay in one place.
If I wanted to, I could just do 10 minutes, move to the edge of the dome, make another dome, Venn diagram it, and keep going.
It'll take a little while. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Be kind of
the rack?
hilarious, though.
Well, go ahead. I heard a question.
Are the rat guys blinking?
Occasionally.
All right, I throw some dust at their eyes. I just want to get a reaction.
A reaction.
A rat action.
There we go.
They'll swing and miss again.
I ratify the viability of this action.
Are they getting annoyed at me yet?
So far, not so much. You notice that I mean, as you've been, for this 20 minutes doing your own version of Geo experimentation, some, in this world of steampunk, we have artificers and, wizards and all kinds of different magical. There's divine magic. There's all kinds of things to experiment with, and there's clockwork, and robots and warforged and all these things. And after watching all your friends do all these different things, you met with the professor before, and all this different, Geo's form of experimentation is
throw stuff at it.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick. All right, I'm gonna throw jerky at it. I'm gonna throw dust at it.
Next, you should try something stinky.
Kind of, sorta. It's like you have learned things from your friends.
Grade school science project.
Uh-huh.
I pick up a rock and throw it behind them to see if they turn.
Oh, okay. Kind of like back over, like this direction.
Yeah, let's see if they turn.
Nope, nothing. So
I kind of want to step on their feet. Anyway, keep going.
30 minutes pass.
Is he still in the mines based on what I'm hearing?
So as your spider's been going, right around because again, it takes a little bit for them to and then crawl up and then continue to follow. If you recall, when you first came down the elevator, there was the central hub, and then you went down another elevator. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The spider is not able to necessarily keep up even though he's walking very slow, he can't necessarily keep up. Excuse me. He can't keep a general pace, especially since he started a little bit after the dwarf. But at the 30 minutes, your spider will eventually make its way up to where you originally started this whole thing, up top.
The doctor's office.
Top side, if you will. And you'll see the dwarf standing there talking to a female.
What does she look like?
Is it a lady dwarf?
Looks
or a lady tiefling?
Lady goblin. Lady drow.
Again, now as you're standing there, I mean, she is as the dwarf and the woman are talking, they are still quite a bit of distance away.
Mm-hmm.
How far of a range does this spider thingamajigger have?
Can she see through the spider?
Like,
or can I only hear through the spider?
Depends on what
Hold
I
on,
wrote down.
let me pull up my notes.
On the spider.
Spider.
It does not say.
There's a cat.
There's a cat, you say?
Yes, and he is a very cute cat. Yes,
So-
doesn't say.
So from my memory of how we put this spider together, okay, is that for the most part it has somewhat of a modified find familiar kind of
Yes.
component to it, where again you can see or hear through it, and
Yeah.
when you have to control it with you're the whole time you're sitting here with like a joystick almost kind of moving this thing around for these 20-30 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once you get up to the top, you can see the dwarf and the woman talking, but you can't hear them unless you switch over.
Yeah, I'll switch.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, God.
You got this, maybe.
Thanks, Crab. Oh, I do got this, maybe. God damn it, Moo. Stop typing on things.
He's just trying to help.
I know. Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay.
Perceptigation.
That is a 17.
17. At this distance, you can hear some mumbled words.
I mean, I'll get like right up underneath the desk. It's a spider. They're not going to be.
They're not at a desk.
Spiders.
They are topside, out in the open of the city.
I mean, it just kind of looks like a spider. I don't think they're going to be particularly looking for bugs.
Sure.
I mean, there'll be you, spider, and crush it.
So go ahead and make a stealth roll for your
Just
spider too.
Gives me another reason to kill them. Oh, that's really good. What does my spider get? I'll look it up. Actually, I can't because I have a cat on the keyboard.
I got you.
Is it like a real spider or like a fake spider?
It's a dainty mechanical spider.
Standard
Yes.
D&D spiders get a +4 to stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Like the tiny spiders or the
So-
Yes, like the
Mhm.
tiny spiders.
Tiny
So
spider.
that's a 22.
22.
pretty
Okay.
good.
Cool. So again, at first, a little bit of distance, you look and you kind of switch over to hearing. You just kind of hear a little bit of mumbling. So you just kind of creepily move it a little bit closer to maybe all like 10 feet away. And you switch over to hearing. And you'll hear the dwarf kind of mid-conversation. Right, but I don't really know what to do here. I say we just kill them all. I mean, I don't really even like Stifle all that much, to be honest. And you'll hear the woman who, as you got a little bit closer right at the very end, the basics you would tell is that it was a half elf, kind of like make an intelligence check real quick.
Oh, okay.
Making all kinds of checks here, but there's a lot of information here.
You're a smart
tough.
person.
I am a smart person. Intelligence?
Yeah.
23.
Oh my!
Nice. Okay. As you approached, this woman is dressed very. How do I put this? Very. Yeah, we'll go with that word. Very, very stealthily dressed. Lots of darkened clothes. Lots of black silvers to her attire. Her outfit is very tight in terms of not a lot of loose fabrics for like flowing or anything like that. It's very contrasted to his robe, which is very billowing and robust. And you'll also notice that she is, I think it said half elf. The only other thing that would really catch your eye with that 23 is her skin tone is interesting. It's not like tanned or even like a whitish kind of color. The best way to describe this is that it almost kind of looks like Frey's color skin.
Oh, she has fake
I've
skin.
impersonated a drow, so
Yeah, I've seen Drow
a
before.
little lighter than that, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend.
She's wearing fake skin.
She's alive!
He's a half drow.
Do I happen to see any kind of like marking or insignia on her or anything like that?
I mean, you're hearing them right now, so I don't think you can see them.
When she approached,
Yeah.
Unless you want to go bup and toggle real fast.
No, that's probably about the biggest thing that would catch your eye would be the skin tone.
All right.
So as you switch over to the
Hearing apparatus.
hearing, you'll hear her say, "Well, I guess that is one of our options. We could kill them all, or we can negotiate. I mean, the boss is looking for more people to experiment on.
Oh. Oh no.
The little goblin girl, she just kind of fell into our laps. Perhaps we could use her as a distraction." He'll look up at her. "Go on." "Well, what if we hand her over? But this group that is with the doctor, you said that they're one was very large, one talked a lot, one had, you said sparklies? I don't really know how else to explain it, but yeah, that's pretty much it."
I don't know who he's describing.
I don't know who the
obviously
sparkly
Geo.
one is.
I'm
Sparks
sparkly. I'm light up right now.
That's true.
It's
fair.
true.
It's true.
Fair point.
Boy.
You only described Geo the entire time.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I think I may have a plan. I would go fetch the girl. Are they just going to wait in the caves, or were they willing to come out? Or to be quite honest, I can't really get a good read on the lot of them. Probably just wait down there, to be quite honest. I mean, you're in charge of this. If you want to attack, I still have the rat pack down there. Just kind of think for a moment. Tell them to wait a little bit longer. I'll go fetch the girl. And she'll just walk off. And you'll see him just turn and start to walk back towards the elevator.
As it sounds like she's as she's starting to walk off, I do want to switch into visual again real quick, and I actually want to scan her for any type of marking, insignia, anything. So would that be an investigation check?
Sure. From your roll before, what was a 23 or some shit like that?
Is it 22?
Yeah. The only thing that would kind of catch your eye would be boop. Hold on, let me find it. Nope, that's not it. I will find you the logo.
Okay.
I think I have it saved on my phone. Alright, so it's going to take about that same amount of time for the dwarf to come back down. So do you guys want to do anything in this next little bit of time?
I would like to share the conversation. So as he's walking back,
go ahead.
I will look at our good friend, the doctor, and I will say, if you want to ask him any questions, I suggest you do it soon. They're going to come back and they're going to bring your daughter, but it's supposed to be some type of distraction. They either want to kill us all or they want to take us all captive and experiment on us. I'm not sure, but either way, I say we just kill all of them and be done with it.
All of them?
Well,
like the rats do?
I was going to say, there's a slight hitch in that plan. These three are only part of the organization. You kill the three of them and we'll have to deal with the organization. Killing Stifle, well, that was just collateral damage, but he's back now, so we can use him as a trade. If they're using it for a distraction, though, I don't like my daughter being used as an object, so I think we might move things up a bit.
It didn't seem like they cared for Stifle at all. They did say that they'd be willing to kill him. So
right, so here's what I say we do then. First, we blow up these rats that are here. Just get rid of them entirely.
They are waiting to attack us. That is what they hope for.
We can just go around.
Then we set ourselves up at the entrance, and when they walk in with your daughter, we ambush them, drag them away, get your daughter the fuck out of there, and beat the fuck out of the two that came down after us.
We could just block the rats in. If we want to go into that little waiting room, I could put my bubble up so they can't even walk through it.
I was thinking a similar plan, except leave them down here and just cave the tunnel in once we're out.
The dwarvish gentleman is on his way back, so if we did want to issue some sort of ambush, then I would recommend going and
if we wait down by the little waiting
now.
room, I can block it off up here, and the rats won't even be able to run up. So you guys can go into the room and wait for him, and I'd be in the bubble waiting, and then when the rats try to run up, they can't pass.
I'd rather not raise their concern immediately, and the bubble's pretty obvious. It's not much of an ambush if they know there's a problem.
And you make it transparent?
I can make it any color I want, so I guess I can make it clear.
That seems to track. I'm no scientist.
I pick up
I'm just a doctor.
Jin, they did mention that the boss was wanting to experiment on people. Do you happen to know who that would be or what experiments they're talking about?
I don't know the boss by name, but if they're talking experimentation, well, kind of look over at the rats. They're either talking about that, or they're talking about duplicating my work. One of the two.
Duplicating your work. What work?
The prosthetics. Standard prosthetics aren't nearly as advanced as what I can do, mostly because of a tempering method that I've used. But if they're trying to duplicate that, well, let's just say that's going to be a whole new mess of problems. But if they're just duplicating those folks, well, that's a different kind of problem.
Do you happen to know the name of a woman who appears to be half elvish with sort of a pale grey skin?
Now, she's talking to him, then probably Holly.
Holly.
Oh, GM, I'm gonna pick up some pebbles and start throwing them at the rats.
We also have the option of kill the rats, kill them, just destroy the entire organization. It'd be fun.
It would be fun.
I just want a leg, I say, in the head. I don't want to do a bunch of work for no reason.
Yeah,
Do
but
keep in mind these also are the ones that took Tixon's friend.
yeah.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Oh. You can kill them.
Ooh.
And I would like to inquire about her whereabouts, see if we can rescue her while we're here.
I'm sorry, the Three Tails took someone from you?
From one of our allies who had other matters to deal with at one point.
I see. Well, they are known to cause trouble for people who don't go asking for it.
So, are we apprehending the dwarf then?
I mean, I'm throwing pebbles at these rats.
Because I'll check in on him visually. Where is he at?
At this point, still going down the elevator towards that first hub.
Because he is going down the first elevator.
Let's go move. Get to where we can set this up if we're going to do it.
Yeah, good plan. I mean, it may not even be a bad idea to hit him before he even gets into this particular section of the caves.
Did you find the symbol?
Nope. Hold on.
Okay, that's fine.
Gonna pick up Stifle, start walking.
He's dead weight in your hand, but it's easy, you know.
Yeah.
Because I seem
so
like
where are we
the
going?
Ratmen are on autopilot, so I'm wondering if they're reacting to movement.
They reacted to you hitting them, but that's all that they've reacted to.
She whenever they were talking, she did say that she could set them into attack mode. So I honestly go nuts. I knock them all out, I suppose. Otherwise,
We should
it's
wait
going
until
to be
we
a
get
problem
Hope
later.
first. If they have a way to communicate like we're doing now, they may be able to hurt Hope before we see her.
I think if they had a way to communicate, they would have probably not spoken aloud in an open area.
Fair point.
Jill shrugs in his head.
We all feel the
shrug.
I think we should wait until we get Hope, walk away, and if they try to do something stupid, we're ready for it.
I agree.
All right.
No. In that,
So we just
If we let
waiting
them
right here.
if we let them do the first hit, technically it's self-defense in a city with no cops. We can justify it afterwards.
Here's a thought, if I may. Once they enter with Hope, you set up your little dome, allow us to pass through it. Behind them, we keep them occupied for about 10 minutes. Is this what it took for you to cast the last one?
Yep.
So we keep them occupied, keep them distracted, and then walk on out of here, leaving them behind.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then I gotta go hide in that room so they can walk past me.
Just be prepared for. I mean, she's not planning on walking in and giving us hope and then letting us leave. That's
Oh, absolutely.
planning something, and I wasn't able to tell what. Oh, damn it! I should have followed her. Oh well.
Oh shit, 6 is all the way over there, I just realized.
Yeah, Sticks has been walking around.
Thankfully, telepathy.
And I recast it, so we're fine.
Hey Sticks, are they like doing anything? Like behind or
No, they're just standing there.
so weird.
They're just bodies. They don't have a brain at this point.
So you're saying is they can't speak.
Yeah.
I say
They haven't talked back to you. From what we know right now, they just react when you hit them because it's a reflex.
Leaning towards not maybe anymore. Anyway, keep going.
So when you explored some of these other tunnels here real quick, Sticks, in this kind of hour-long progression of them going up and coming back, this tunnel down here and this tunnel over here kind of goes off map, but again, it just kind of it leads into another dead end, if you will, with some more of these red crystalline geodes in them.
Yeah. I've had a look around. There's only one way in, so I'm near there at the moment.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything else?
No,
While
Bob,
go
right?
ahead.
Yeah.
I'll throw pebbles at them, see if they react to that.
No, not pebbles. Pebbles isn't enough.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic there.
Okay.
While
Can they
we're
react to our party being behind them?
Yeah, we're walking around.
They literally just stay straight.
waiting and planning and walking and stuff, I would like to kind of pull Frey aside for a second.
Okay.
And I just want to. You don't have any like siblings or anything, do you?
I don't think so. Why?
Well, because this elvish woman, half elvish woman, that was topside. She's had a very similar skin tone to you. You have sort of an unusual skin tone. I've seen, drow before, but she wasn't drow. She did appear half elvish, but she looked quite a bit like you. I mean, she had a face, so, and I don't know what your face looks like, so I'm not sure if there's any sort of family resemblance, but, she did have this insignia on her, and can I draw it in the dirt? I know you haven't found the picture, but I just want to draw it in the dirt.
I'm looking through my freaking photo gallery on my phone. It's
that's
gonna take a hot minute.
I don't need the picture right now. I'm just going to draw it in the dirt.
I have to go all the way back to sticks, so it's gonna take a hot minute. But continue.
I'm just going to draw it in the dirt, and I'm just going to ask Frey, does that mean anything to you?
Does it mean anything to me?
Roll a history check.
All right. One moment here. I need to.
Would I be able to recognize it at all, or?
You can roll a history check too if you'd like.
Okay.
So these ratmans don't react to anything I do, yeah? Unless I poke them?
I got a 16.
So far you have poked, you have thrown dirt. Those got reactions. Throwing pebbles and jerky has not. Alright,
I start collecting boxes around the cave and start piling them in front of them.
I believe it.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of scarce in terms of boxes down here. Just go ahead and roll a quick investigation just to see how many you find quick. Even though it's not on the map itself.
I think investigation is nothing. Let me check. It is. So a 9.
You find one box.
I put in. Yep, I just put it right in front of him.
Right in front of him. Okay. Again, he doesn't look down at you or anything. Just let you do it.
All right.
Just one box.
I draw a line in the dirt as their attack range and then go to the other side.
Roll a d10 for me real quick.
All right. Where's d10? There it is. 9.
9? It's a pretty big box. Almost crate-ish.
Yeah.
What he's saying is this is a great idea and you should keep doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's back. It's just a shoebox now. Frey ruined it. It's just a shoebox.
Anyway,
it's a regular box. You didn't do it. I shouldn't punish you.
Alright. Anyway, I put a box in front of them, draw a line in the dirt where their attack range is, and go to the other side and do the same. And then I go back here until everyone's on the other side.
You're having the best time in this way.
Look, there's nothing to do.
There's nothing else to do but play with these rats. I'm gonna do it. I love it. Okay, Frey with a 16.
I mean, we're not killing them yet, so I just have to fuck with them.
When Percy mentions about with Tixon and the Three Tails before, I mean, some of that stuff kind of clicks a little bit, but in terms of anything more than what Tixon may have told you in the past, it's not really clicking anything further than that. Alona with a 28. Besides stuff that you would already know, the Three Tails, if you recall, are part of the Red Buzzards. They are under the umbrella of said guild. Yeah.
I didn't know
Probably a
that.
good thing Jill hasn't been told that yet.
The Blood Tusks, which you guys dealt with before. The Three Tails, the Fallen, which were the Warforged.
I should ask them that
one
question
that
eventually.
you don't know the name of.
Oh well.
But it's down to like the southwestish area. Haven't really gotten a name to it yet. With the 28, I want to give you something for that.
It's a cool tattoo.
That is true.
You can bring it to a place.
That's so hard because you literally shouldn't know anything about any of this.
I mean, that's fine. Like, if she wouldn't know anything,
no,
then...
28 is pretty good on a history check.
Just give her like the bare minimum.
Just tell me what about one of the tails instead of all three.
Fair enough. Let me think on that. That's tough.
Okay.
I'll come back to that. But as you show that drawing to him on the ground, again, Frey, it doesn't really ring any more bells than what's already been discussed. And for Ilona, no, I'll have to answer that now because you guys are talking about it.
Secret notes in her dad's office.
I know. I'm just trying to. So here's what I'll say. Between everything that's gone on so far, right? You saw the creatures turn back.
Yeah.
Right? And based on information that you've had previous with Lincoln and Gothragal and things like that, you recall how you found all those items from before? Oh, there we go. Now we're sparking something. You found all those items that had secret compartments and things?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's pull that thread a little bit. All right. So, the people, do you remember the names of the people that you got those items from? Oh, that's some note digging.
Oh, gee
okay. All right.
whiz.
Okay, fine. We'll do that.
Hold
we'll
on.
do that
No,
later.
I can look it up. I can look it up right now. I
Okay.
can search for it really quick.
Okay. With a 28, I'll say that it definitely seems like there's some sort of connection between all of those things. Especially now that you've had this rat, Lincoln, Gothragal, the name that you found in the thing.
Okay.
I really wish I could give Frey a little bit more to that 16.
I have a +0 to history, so it's not going to get a lot better than that from either way.
All right. Well,
The only thing I'll give you with that 16 history is that this is not the first time you've seen creatures turn to humans before.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember the whole situation with like the
Spider-Man,
Spider Boys way back in the crypts and such.
Crypts, the
It's
city.
a superback throwback. Super throwback Tuesday.
Okay. I'm close to the name, so I'll look it up later. But if I see that it's not ringing any bells with Frey, I will. So you don't have any. Just show that you don't have any like brothers or sisters or anything like that. I mean, can you? I don't know how this works. Like, can you talk to him and ask him?
In our head.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll be talking out loud so that it's not like.
You can
Thank
talk
you.
to one person. Doesn't have to be
Yeah.
everyone.
Oh, okay.
I'll be talking to just him.
It's
Can
not-
you call him and just ask him, hey, do you happen to have like a half elvish do I have a sister? Something. I don't know. It's just I've never seen anyone with that had that sort of distinctive. You're very unique in a lot of different ways, but you're it's just you with you not wearing it's all exposed, so that's just very eye-grabbing. I haven't been staring or anything, like I haven't been looking, but it's just there's not much else. Could you just ask your dad? Actually, could you just?
No, keep going. I want to hear more about this.
I feel like you know what I'm trying to ask with the. It's just you're.
I don't know. You're talking an awful lot about me being shirtless down here and it being very eye-catching. What are you?
I said that it's just when you're only covering a very small portion of yourself, and I look at your face whenever I'm talking to you, so your chest is in the peripheral. I'm not like staring at your pants when I talk to you, so because that would be even weirder. So you just.
Lona, I'm fucking with you. I know.
I knew you were. You were fucking with me. So knew I was fucking with you. Haha! Got you. Made you. Do you ask your dad if you have a sister?
Sure. Good job picking up that bit of lingo, by the way. I wasn't sure if you'd know it.
I'm just learning to just repeat things. I still don't understand it, but I'll have to think more on it later.
I send a mind message to everyone. Am I picking this guy up and taking him somewhere else?
Oh, he's supposed to be down here with me.
Alright, I pick him up and start
moved
moving
away.
him. I just pick him up and move him if we haven't already.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah. Where do you want the tea?
We're waiting past the rats.
Oh yeah. It's fine.
And Frey will just kind of go still a moment and focus on the mask and see if he can build a connection to Veyron.
Okay.
To ask the question.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a religion check.
Alrighty.
I remember the plan correctly. We're gonna surprise the dwarf mans.
Ooh,
No, we're just gonna have a conversation.
Okay. I'll still stand between the rat
22.
mans.
A 22.
Land.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So as you're having this conversation with Ilona, and she asks you to try to converse with Veyron.
Is Pop spying on me?
You try to FaceTime, and he doesn't pick up. No, I'm just kidding.
FaceTime, good one.
Yeah.
He texts you before you can FaceTime. No, you don't have
Considering
any.
how old he is, that's not surprising.
Yeah. I don't know how this works. How do you? Did I answer it? I don't know.
Am I doing it right?
I can't see.
Am I doing it right?
I can't see his face. Well, that's fair. I can't see his face. That's my thing. Okay. Okay. So when you FaceTime your dad, which is what we're calling it now because of your face.
FaceTime your dad. That's even better, honestly. I didn't consider that, but I love it so much.
So Ilona, you don't really see Frey really do much of anything because you can't see, but
Right.
you, from what you imagine, Frey, you kind of close your eyes and focus for a bit. And as you start to reach out to Veyron, you will see a little bit of a change in Frey as he's standing there. All the different cracks along his arm that goes up into his shoulder and up into his face, they start to hum and glow like this ever fade, not really fading, like a very light pinkish purple hue to all the different cracks and things. If you were standing maybe 10 or 15 feet away, you probably wouldn't even notice it. But the fact that you're standing right there, it's very present.
As this is happening, I am going to just pop a spell of identify because I want to know what's going on.
I figured that was coming. Okay. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not gonna lie. You need to let this go. This is me as the player saying that, but
It's a
not
trap.
real.
Oh goodness, where to begin? Growing up in a bunker alone with only her father and her mechanical dragon, Misfit, Ilona Lewin often felt isolated and alone for the first 24 years of her existence. Forbidden from venturing into the apocalyptic wasteland she was told lay beyond the bunker door, she often dreamed of having her own adventures. After her father left one day and never returned, she had no choice but to leave home and was enthused to discover the world that she thought had been destroyed was so alive. There was so much beauty, so much wonder, so many new friends to meet, and Ilona wasn't going to waste any time. She set off with nothing but her father's coat and her mechanical best friend to find answers to so many of the questions she had. Did bees really have knees? What did the ocean look like? I wonder if there are actually fish larger than dragons, like I've read about. There were so many adventures to be had. So why had her father locked her away and kept her from knowing such a wonderful and magnificent place filled with so many great people? Ilona made friends with anyone she had even half a conversation with, but soon found herself closely bonded with a group of adventurers training to be part of the Glory Hounds, a marvelous skill that she had already accidentally sort of stumbled into, but she is officially a member. Probably. Choosing to stay with these gearhearts, Ilona soon began to learn that this world was not as perfect as she first thought it to be. So many friends in this world would lie and hurt people. There was a darkness to the world that even she couldn't avoid seeing. But never fear, this girl was raised on fairy tales, stories where monsters were always slain, good always triumphs over evil, and the heroes always stand victorious. It's going to take a lot more than evil plots and devious villains to make Ilona, regret ever leaving that bunker.
Freylost Akra has always been a strong-minded sort, even from his early days among the orphans abandoned at the gates of Grimjaw's compound. He was hand-selected to undergo training to become an elite shock trooper under the God, Tyr, to maintain order throughout the known lands. He maintained this reputation during his training, holding a standing record for returning other platoons as lost flags, as well as a record for the most successful captures on training missions and the most, disciplinary paperwork for refusal of orders. He was an excellent shock trooper with a bit of a mind of his own, and may have risen high among those of lofty ideals were it not for that day. That fateful day, wherein he was ordered to take part in the summary execution of a small village of reformed criminals for not more than seeking a better life than the one levied upon them by the prisons they had slowly broken free of. You see, while the rest of his squad saw hardened criminals, Freylost saw people trying to make the most of what they had, far away from any who could come to harm for it. While the rest of his squad fell too, Freylost fell away, off into the wilds until he hit a point where he could run no more, drifting off into sleep. In his dreams, he was made an offer, a chance to understand why the world behaved the way it did, why it could be so brutal, so unforgiving, and more importantly, how he could change it. All he need do was step away from his home and squad, and continue seeking power under the guidance of this new force. He awoke with an unfamiliar mask, an unfamiliar guide, and an all-too-familiar need to take action.
Hello there. Name's Jill Ashwood-Tick. My friends call me Jill. I'm a lizard folk, as you can plainly see, and this here is my introduction. I was born in what most Saskans called the Savage Swamplands. I, however, called it home, till I was run out for hunting too much. Ugh, bunch of bull. They were just jealous I was better at hunting than them. Where was I? Oh yeah, left swamp, yeah. I left the swamp. Eventually found myself in the company of some soft-skinned mercs. They needed some muscle. I obliged. Spent a long time with them. Grew fond of them. And then one day, they died. A rival company, the Red Buzzards, thought we were moving in on their turf. So, they killed all of them. Except me. Thought they could make a spectacle of me. So they sent me over to an arena to fight forever till I died. I wasn't happy with this. So, one day, during a really nasty riot, I snuck out and escaped. I got nicked on the way out though, so had to lay low for a few months while that healed. Eventually, when I was good and ready, I heard rumors of a new merc company opening up in Azeros, so I made my way there to hide myself among them, gather some strength and information, so I can kill me some red buzzards. And that's how I met the Glory Hounds.
Oh, hi. I was told to introduce myself. I'm Voltao, a 15-year-old storm chaser. My friends call me Volt. I got the nickname because I like storms. I know, shocking, right? Did I get that pun right? Is that okay? Is that good? Okay, good. Well, I'm from a small island named Akari in the Sea of Radiance. My home is known for elementals fighting off the coast every 10 years. I was on the beach for one of these fights, watching a giant snake made of clouds fighting a water elemental. After that, I was hooked. It made me want to become a storm chaser, so I headed to the mainland to see if I could find any other storms that aren't on my island. Some people tell me I get excited when I talk about storms, but what can I say? They're so cool. I really hope that I can find other people who like storms. Yeah, like crazy storms, like when the wind blows from a cold to a hot and makes a tornado that can destroy an entire village by just going through it. Wait, we're out of time? No, but it was just getting good.
Styx ain't had the easiest of lives, but what he has lived through has made him the goblin he is today. He was born and raised in this tiny village situated in the forest that surrounds the Shadowvale Mountains. Life was peaceful until the night the heroes came to visit and threw his life into darkness. Alone and afraid in a world he didn't understand, he sought shelter in the only place he could find, the ruins he had heard about as a child buried deep within the Shadowvale Mountain. Just one problem with that: the ruins weren't empty. The years passed filled with pain, fear and solitude until he was rescued by his now closest friend Kylar. This fateful day would change Styx's life forever. He was no longer alone in the world. He had friends, he had a family, he had a cause to fight for. Styx is now a blood hunter and a member of the Claret Order, those who fight against the darkness and the things that would use the darkness as a weapon. His training now complete, he has decided to travel and expand his knowledge of the world and the secrets it hides. Eventually, his travels led him to Lower Azaro and the guild hall of the Glory Hounds. Little did Styx know that this one act of accepting work would have such a big impact on his life. Styx now has some new comrades and new friends to explore the world with, and new ways to look at the world. He has found a talent for magic he didn't know about, and through this magic, his familiar, Acheron. The shadows of his past are once again looming behind Styx, but Styx knows he has friends to help him. He ain't alone anymore, and he ain't afraid anymore. He's still the same goblin he's always been, but one thing he knows for sure. It's true what they say, mate. What don't kill you can scar you for life. But the drink helps.
Persephone Sharonford Vanderoth Kearney de Renard III, fourth child of Viscount Zephyros de Renard, daughter of the House of Blades. At your service. But don't let my good breeding fool you. My family not only rules Theros with the other three houses, but we also control its military. As a child, instead of playing with dolls and learning how to arrange flowers, like my sisters, I studied combat and tactics with my brothers, and I was rather good at it. Then I discovered engineering and constructed my first firearm, Requiem. Life was going well, until I overheard my parents discussing an arranged marriage for me. Having already been thoroughly disillusioned about the bliss that is usually associated with marriage, I did the only thing I could. Claimed I was going for a long visit with Great Aunt Rosalind in Upper Azeros, took the longer route by land, and remained in Lower Azeros instead. I calculated it would be around 2 months before anyone showed up looking for me, by which time I would be long gone, a false name hiding my trail. Unfortunately, I miscalculated. Far too soon I heard that my eldest sister, Calypso, was in town looking for me. My miscalculation, father's choice and agent, and the sudden discovery that a band of thugs have been seeking to kidnap Calypso left me less than ecstatic. I had little choice but to reveal my identity to my new allies, and escort my sister back to the safety of our estate in Imbrick, hopefully drawing out the brigands in the process. So far, things are going about as well as everything else lately.
Yep.
Oh.
Seriously, dude?
Oh no.
You just hear the fucking dad say that.
I wasn't trying to intervene. I was just curious.
Seriously, dude? All right.
I wasn't trying to stop anything. I just wanted to know what was going on. My friend started glowing. That's cool. Like, I'm just curious about it.
Nope. I just need to find my notebook to tell you.
No, this is going to be another Vex situation.
I I'm never playing a curious character ever again. Never.
No. Curiosity is important. Bad things can happen sometimes. The curiosity needs to happen.
Look, the party's all stilled up and doesn't want to do anything. That's why you get the character to press the red button. That no one wants to press.
Frey notes. Here we go. 1 second.
Frey notes. Good. No, Jen, she's not rolling a new character, probably. I mean, I guess I don't know for sure. But...
That'd be
if I lose Alona, I will cry.
I will cry. I love Alona.
I've only been here 2 sessions and I would cry.
Who's all... Oh, it's just the 2 of you guys hanging out? Everyone is...
We've been down here for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if they would have migrated with us.
Yep.
Is nobody going to comment on the fact that Frey and Alona are missing?
No,
I saw you guys
all walked away together, and then it was before you guys talked.
Missing would imply that you left us.
You were just left behind.
You guys tell me where you think you would be for this conversation.
Yeah, we were walked away before you guys had your conversation.
That's up to
if you would have stood there the whole time, then you would still be there.
No, I mean, she said she pulled me aside, so it'd be either here or on, like, one of the corridors, like, not immediately in sight.
Ilona.
Yeah.
Tell me where you pull Frey aside.
I mean, I just wanted to kind of like get him away from the group a little bit, so probably right here. Like, if nobody else was around, then I would just do it here.
Where at?
Where we're at, up by where
we're at. Yeah. I mean,
Stifle.
The main person I was trying to pull him from was the doctor, because we don't know him very well, and Frey's like Frey's like a pretty private person. So
I mean, I could have still been like right over here, or I could have been like looking for boxes to put in front of the rats, like right over here. I don't know.
Okay.
So whatever.
Okay. So with a 1 of all the things you need to roll, Frey, as you kind of again close your eyes and start to focus on Veyron, it takes a moment, and as you focus, it's a very cool temperature down here, very, very stagnant in the air in the airflow, and a little echoey. Again, as we talked about before, the different caverns kind of going off in different tunnels and things. All of those different senses fade away in a very quick instant, and you feel this. This pulsating warmth kind of come up from underneath your feet, kind of through your legs and up into your chest and up through your head, and kind of warms your whole body. Even though you still, as you look around and you instinctively open your eyes again, it's still all blackness around you. And from, out in front, 20, 30 feet in front of you, you see the familiar red eyes slowly starting to get larger and larger. And as they get larger, not the full body form, but just the face of your dad starts to emerge. The teeth, the fangs, the elongated chin, and the drow elf ears popping, the hair pulled back. Well, long time no see, my boy.
Hey, no, I said that was weird. Veyron. Yeah, you said you'd be kind of out of it for a little bit, so I figured I'd give you some space, let you contact me when you wanted to. Everything good in my face? God, this is all weird.
You'll actually hear him chuckle like that. I would think after such a long time of wearing the mask you'd be used to this. How are you liking your new powers and strength?
Oh, they're awesome. Like, seriously, did you see me just fucking cave that man's chest in? Like, I don't usually go overboard like that if I can avoid it, but he got blown up.
You'll see coming out of the darkness, his hand emerges, and you'll see he'll open his hand and put his thumb up towards your forehead. And as he touches your forehead, you feel this quick shock. And as your body instinctively jerks back, you, in your mind, roll back that 6 to 10 seconds of action of bringing the of bringing your hammer up and slamming it down, the divine essence of Veyron emanating out of this blow, seeing the crunched rib cage of the tiefling underneath with the blood splatter as you pull it back up. And in that brief moment, he pulls his hand back. Oh, that is exactly what I'm talking about.
Retrospect may be a little grotesque, but I mean,
No.
I'm still about it. Felt good to be able to do, especially in pursuit of something good. Hey, a little off topic here.
Did you come just to gloat? Because I'm not mad.
Well, I mean, wanted to share it a little bit with you. Someone who made it possible. But also, no, I did have a question here. Do I have any siblings?
Also, here's some macaroni art. Anyway.
It's this picture of you and me.
I made it with the blood of our enemies. I hope you enjoy.
I love it!
It's just a smiley face done in blood and macaroni art.
I am still good aligned, guys, somehow.
So is Frey's stick figure just a stick figure with a face? Just all blacked out? And...
Yeah.
Just like scribbled really hard dark black crayon.
Me and Dad.
It's so good. Dad is like scratched out and then Veyron.
Yeah. But it's spelled wrong in crayon.
He's got like poorly drawn pecs on the stick figure.
Just red eyes. That's the only reason you know it's him. I can't do fan art, but I might try this one.
I mean,
I feel like I might have a pull on that one.
Given the implied skill level, I don't think it's going to be a hard mark.
I feel like I got a chance. I feel like we should all give it a try. Just throwing it out there.
Let's do comparison notes
for next week. That's your homework.
Okay.
So as he pulls back, and you ask him about siblings, there's a brief moment of pause. Siblings? Why? It's a very odd question. What would bring that up?
Yeah, apparently there's someone who has similar like skin tone to me who's trying to hurt me and my friends here, kidnapped a friend's daughter. We kind of take offense to that sort of thing. So, I guess just kind of curiosity, really. I want to know who this person is I'm going up against, if they've got any relation, anything like that.
Again, just the eyes, the mouth, the chin, the face. You'll see him kind of look off to the side and squint a little bit, little frown on the brow, if you will. Interesting. Have you met this person face to face yet?
No, not yet. It's gonna happen soon.
Someone from my lineage could be a very powerful ally. Truth be told, my son, I only know of your existence, which is why I call upon you to be my champion, and using your powers well, I see. Look into this more. This intrigues me. You'll actually see him, just for a brief second, just kind of like lick his lip a little bit.
I mean, I'm not opposed to looking into it a bit, but like, straight up, no lies, I'm probably going to end up beating the shit out of her here soon. They're coming in a hostile situation. This is going to be a combative situation. I don't know. I can't guarantee she's not going to die.
Face is going to get really close.
Oh, God.
If you are to cross paths with this person of interest, try not to damage the body so much as you did this last gentleman you met with, eh?
Yeah, no, fair. I can definitely hold back a little bit.
If it so pleases you, son, to have a conversation, all the better. But you have to understand, I am a god. I don't really have too much of a preference of where or whom I've been around with.
Daddy Veyron, a player.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I've never really thought of it that way. It just, you're special.
Oh, well, thank you.
You'll hear a chuckle again at that. Well, I must be off, but please, in our parting words here, do tell your friend to stop trying to meddle in our affairs. She's
oh
persistent.
God, she do something again?
However,
I told her to stop.
Let her know that when I wish to speak to her, I will make that very plain and simple.
Oh.
As the face falls back, you look down and you see Ilona just laying at your feet.
Reach down and kind of shake her a little bit. Is she unconscious? Is she alive?
Make a medicine check.
Oh wow.
It's not gonna be good.
More like
Five.
Bayron.
More like Bayron.
I rolled a 5.
A 5. As you kind of just pick her up and kind of ragdoll her around a little bit, she's just lying there.
Oh shit! All right. And immediately pump. What do I got available? All 45 points of my healing pool right into her.
Okay. As you ragdoll her around a little bit and then focus your lay of hands and hold onto her shoulders, you see the essence again kind of coalesce out of your hands, that same kind of pinkish purple white divine essence into Ilona, and for a moment you actually see that same coloration come out of her eye pupils for a bit. Just lying there.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna pick her up and carry her with me. Doc!
Okay. You will definitely. Well, actually, let's make a performance check. Let's see how loud that doc is.
Oh, I'm running to them.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but real quick.
Okay.
Performance, it is a 15.
Okay. I'll say. Are you running through the rats or around them?
The most direct route. Well, no, I'm carrying someone who may be unconscious around.
Okay, cool. I'd say right about over here. Can you guys still see those tokens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Right about over there is where you would hear, coming around the corner, Doc, echoing down the tunnel is Frey yelling out, Doc!
Hear my name. Move down, kind of meet him somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Lona's like unconscious or something. I don't know what's going on here. Healing didn't help. What the
Lay
fuck?
her down.
Set her down.
I'm gonna do an assessment. Check vitals.
I'm sure she's dead.
Right after we were talking about how sad we'd be if she died.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay.
I mean, she's probably alive, but... Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, I get to roll a d4 because my race.
Mm-hmm.
So, 29.
Jeez Louise,
a 29. Doc, when you kind of look over all the vitals of Ilona, you kind of open her eyes, check her pupils, you kind of feel for her heartbeat. Her skin is cold.
Oh no.
It's weird. She shows all signs of being dead. But there's no... I mean, all of 5-10 minutes ago, she was walking, breathing, fine, everything. There's no you kind of give a once over just in a quick like. Is she stabbed? Is she bit by something? Is she look? There's no exit wounds, anything like that.
CPR, whatever I can do.
Okay. With that 29, and you will all hear Geo, Persephone, Volt. You all hear this. Styx. You all hear this around the corner.
I think we would have all sitcom style peeked around the corner.
All the heads over top of each other.
I'll just keep my
Doc, what's going on?
She's dead.
Oh, fuck no. Immediately sits down. Bam. Like slaps the mask a little bit, slapping himself effectively and trying to pull it back out.
Well, you know how to fix this.
Going to keep doing CPR to try to do something.
Okay.
It's the only thing Jin knows how to do.
Okay.
No response.
Just a ragdoll in your hands.
Curiosity killed the Ilona.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
I don't have any 3rd level spell slots left either, so.
Yeah, you're fucking dead. That's unfortunate.
Anybody?
I got
Both
nothing.
can do something.
I hit stuff. Oh, well. Bye.
All right, 46.
I mean, I can try to make a defibrillator out of my electro bomb or electro grenade.
You an electro blower up?
It's just as electric.
I do have medicine. Could I become a defibrillator?
You guys can try whatever you want. You tell me what you want to do. At this moment, at this time, Misfit will come over and start like nudging into Ilona. He starts looking frantically up at all of you.
I'm focusing on the mask. Am I getting anything out of it? If nothing's happening, I'm going to start trying to pull it off.
Sparky, press the digitation. I need something.
That'll get his fucking attention.
Go ahead and make a strength. Just a regular strength check.
Okay.
Oh.
22.
This is very unfortunate.
Terrible timing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm sorry. What was it?
22.
22. As you start to pull, and this inner rage, which you felt once before, starts to billow back up from like deep within your chest, and you take the hand that has that spawn-like symbiotic arm, and you just start to pull and tear. And as you actually start to see whoever's watching this, a little bit of Frey's chin start to emerge out the bottom. And as he does, you see the different black and purple veins of the mask start to and pulls it back onto his face.
What are you trying to do?
Don't fucking kill her. Put her back.
I told her once. I told her
now you
twice.
fucking listen to me. You told me to tell her to stop. She'll
meddle
fucking
within
listen.
our affairs, boy. We have work to do.
Yeah, work I'm not gonna do without her. Put her the fuck back, or you're coming off.
No response.
Frey, are
I'm
you
gonna
able
keep
to-
pulling at it, and
Frey,
I will pop spells. I will pop channel divinity. I will make this happen.
Frey, are you able to? Do you have the magic to bring her back? You just don't have the magic
No, I
power
don't.
right now.
Yeah, I don't have any spells.
Okay, can I give Frey? Can I sacrifice 2 spell slots to give him a 3rd spell slot? Like put my magic through
It
him?
has to be a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, I know. I have 2/4 that I will drop to give Frey
Do
the
you not
magic to
have
do.
Revivify?
I do not.
Well,
I
even
will
at this
never
point, I
have
mean,
that
it's
one.
been long enough. I don't think Revivify is gonna work.
I don't know.
Yeah,
CPR has been keeping her.
You have no idea how long you were in that conversation with him for, and how long she was lying there.
Yeah.
So, Jen is going to scrub up.
Actually, Jin would know. From your 29 medicine, it feels. I mean, she's cold, but in terms of like,
She's still within the minute.
body temperature wise, No, it's definitely past a minute, but it's probably around like that. Like if just to give you a number, it'd be like 5 minutes.
Okay. Jin's going to scrub up real quick. Make a small incision just below the left rib.
Okay.
He's going to reach inside and start pumping her heart manually.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to look at Volt. Zap me.
All right. Zap me twice. Yeah.
Hit me.
I will medicine check shocking grasp.
Sure. Go ahead and make a... We'll combo this check, like an Arcana check and a medicine check.
You want both?
Yeah.
All right, medicine. Holy shit, that's a natural 20, so 27.
Okay.
Arcana, 18 plus 8, 26.
Okay.
By the way,
doesn't matter what I roll. Okay, so that's a 33 on the medicine check.
Okay. Do we lose somebody?
Huh?
Yeah.
We
lost
Kevin.
Oh no.
We lost
Oh, no.
Kevin.
Cody, if your god or dad kills Alone, I'm gonna kill your god.
There's a reason this mask is coming off right now.
Pretty
man.
sure Frey would help.
I think that's our next mission. We'll just go kill a god.
I think we should first talk to Alona to stop touching stuff that you shouldn't be touching.
Look, man, I wasn't even trying to pry. I was just looking for research purposes. I just wanted to know what was going on magically. I wasn't going to try to stop anything.
Literally the definition of pry.
You were warned like 3 times, I will say.
I even got hurt the last time.
I mean...
Hasn't it died?
But she wasn't trying to like interfere at all. She she saw her friend glowing. She was like, "Oh, that's new," and she just wanted to like. She was just curious.
And then you died because that's what happens.
And now I'm dead.
Forever.
R.I.P.
So.
I mean, oh, here we go.
So.
Please, oh God.
I don't know.
You rolled a natural 20 on the history or the Arcana stuff?
The medicine.
The medicine?
Plus the Arcana.
I mean, 18 was 18 plus 8 was the Arcana.
And the doctor got 25.
I got a 33.
Oh, never
On
mind.
the medicine check.
You guys remember the time Alona killed herself in a cave while we were waiting to ambush someone?
As the dwarf like comes around like, what the fuck is going on? Which is in a minute. So Jin, you start to cut below the ribs and you start to reach inside as you hold your hand up to Volt to zap. Volt, you use your presence of mind of the situation to usually your energies are not necessarily chaotic, but they're always very explosive, let's say, in terms of lightning fireball storms and jumping on energy balls and everything else in between. But now you really, since this is one of your friends lying there motionless on the ground, you take this moment to focus inward and harness your electrical current and pulsate it through Jin's little halfling hands, and there's Kevin. I might have to reset cams here, but
I think Crab's the only one that needs to turn his on and off.
or maybe
and Matt.
And Matt.
Maybe just Matt. Yeah,
Maybe just Matt.
I may have to turn mine off too.
I'm watching. Kev, you good?
Yep. Don't know what happened there. It just somebody died on me.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Freaking Alona, dude. Okay. So.
Yep.
Really didn't think that it was.
Okay.
You want to be curious, become a halfling, so you can never roll ones.
Or tabaxi. Curiosity killed the cat.
Jin, you start to take your hand and massage into the heart of Ilona, and as Volt uses his essence to coalesce through himself into you, and like this interesting electrical currents, the circuits that you guys have created, and start to pulsate into Ilona. I know the rolls were really high, guys.
It's okay. I understand. We're asking for miracles here.
Nothing is happening.
I don't know if this helps or not.
It doesn't.
But I am attuned to my mother's necklace. That gives me advantage on things like death saving throws.
Read us exactly what the thing is that I gave you.
Oh my god. I really didn't think it was going to be this big of a deal.
Neither was I. I thought we were just going to kill shit today.
I'm so sorry.
It was just
You're about to turn my character into a straight fighter. A fighter with a hatred for the gods rivaled by none other.
Like, god damn it.
While wearing this magic item, the wearer gains the following benefits. Whenever the wearer has to make a death saving throw, they can roll a d4 and add the rolled number to the total. It changes to a d4 plus 2. If the wearer is pregnant, the wearer can choose to turn a death saving throw critical success, but the can choose to turn a death saving throw into a critical success, but the locket's magic fades for a full year. The locket can be restored if targeted by greater restoration spell after 3 months. The wearer has advantage on charisma skill checks against individuals of early childhood.
Okay. Do you want to use your mother's necklace?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so here's what happens.
Wake up with some guy with a hot hand in your chest.
Yeah, fucking right.
As Jin and Volt are trying to
science
electrically jumpstart Ilona back to life and start to pump. Again, Jin, you're trying to pump her heart just to get some sort of
blood flowing.
Something to happen, just some sort of flow. And you do this for a couple moments. You realize nothing is happening.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pull my hand out. Damn.
Did you roll another strength check to pull it off? Sorry.
Sure.
I don't know if I missed it. Sorry.
You didn't tell me to, but I will now. And I'm going to start by popping an enhanced ability to get advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
God.
And that is going to go up to a 24, one short of max.
You start to pull again, and this time, if anyone's watching, he gets it past the chin, almost to his nose. And as it starts to almost get about a little more than halfway...
Jill, help me out here.
I hear that and start heading towards the person. I asked persistently to watch the rats. Anyway, I go back over here.
Okay.
Have those rats.
Cool.
As the doc says there's nothing he can do, I'll start combing the hair out of her face and neating her clothes.
Cool.
Tidying her up, sort of thing.
Cool. As you're doing that, Styx, you'll see this necklace on Ilona. You've seen her wear it before. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Ooh, 19 plus many and lots.
Good.
19 plus 7, so 26.
26, okay. Everyone has done medical checks, just so I'm not mistaken, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I'll do a medical. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna help you with this mask.
Can I harvest her now? Is she no?
No part goes to waste.
She have an organ donor card? Like we're losing valuable time, people.
No.
Yeah, I'm doing a slight prayer and neating her all up and placing the locket on between on her chest and stuff, so it's all neat and not dangling on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, 26.
Only get one higher. That's if I rolled a natural 20.
Here's what I'll say with the Arcana check. You have used a necklace before on a death save because you got to it pulsated. You got a death. You got to add a D4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With that 26, all I can really say, Styx, is that there is a divine essence to the necklace that she wears. With the 26, you've seen it help her in battle before, but again, not really understanding how it works or anything like that. You have to attune to the necklace, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can cast Identify on the necklace.
Sure. You want to cast Identify on it?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to read it back to us one more time there, Ilona?
Did the necklace not work?
Does it need to be activated?
While wearing this item, the wearer gains the following benefits. Whenever the wearer has to make a death saving throw, they can roll a d4 and add it to the rolled number to the total. This changes it to a 1d4 plus 2 if the wearer is pregnant. The wearer can choose to burn a death the wearer can choose to turn a death saving throw into a critical success, but the locket's magic fades for a full year. The locket can be restored if targeted by a greater restoration spell after 3 months. The wearer has advantage on charisma skill checks against individuals of early childhood. And just for clarification, the locket only needs to be restored if I turn a saving throw into a critical success. It does not need to be restored if I only use it for a D4.
Right.
I don't think there were any saves rolled though.
No, there were no saves, but I didn't know if it would help at all.
It's just a straight drop.
Because it's a don't let my baby die charm. So
yeah, and I don't have greater restoration.
So, after casting Identify on it, you will know how the locket works and what a death saving throw is, technically speaking. But in terms of like gameplay, it seems to have some sort of added like constitution or some sort of added vitality to someone who is low, if you will.
So, can I put a spell slot into that to see if it brings her back?
She's on 0.
So much trying for
you can, in the words of the Mercer, you can certainly try. You kind of gauge it's not going to do much, but you could try.
Yeah, I don't have anything to bring her back.
I've got a risky idea.
All right, go ahead.
Well, you've already cut a hole in her chest, so I mean, fly away with the risky.
Say that Ku's already dead, so has she failed the saves or not? Because if I attack her and stab her whilst she's gripping the necklace, it could activate it.
I mean,
well, she was just stabbed by the doc.
He did it gently and like.
Still damage.
It's a damage of.
Okay. Well, I'm helping Freylost rip off his mask at this point, since that's what he asked me to do. So
you're gonna help him try to rip it off?
I asked him to.
That's fucking awesome. Okay, all right. You can make it with advantage again, or you guys can roll separately.
I mean, I'm still gonna get advantage from enhance ability.
Okay,
so might as well roll separate.
Yeah, roll separate.
Why not?
Okay, yeah.
21 this time.
A what?
A strength check.
Okay, so 17, 18, 19. Dirty 20. I mean, hey, if this doesn't work, I just cut off your face.
Yeah, that's actually going to be the next fucking step here. I'm going to call for a dagger. This shit will escalate. Frey has no understanding of de-escalation.
Let me just make sure one more time before I continue on.
Really did not mean to derail everything like this. I'm super sorry. I did not know
it's
that
great.
Identify.
I disagree. I wanted to kill shit, not have to
I
worry
know.
about
I'm
a dead
so
party
sorry.
No, it's awesome.
It's a different thing like when someone dies in battle, but when someone just dies, it's fucking God.
I know.
Just gonna kill everything. Jesus. Like, gosh darn it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just making sure I'm doing this. Yep. Okay. I'm pretty sure I am. Okay.
Okay.
Continuing on.
I'm gonna take both her hands, put the locket in both her hands, and slice the palms of her hands, causing actual damage to her hands whilst she's holding the locket.
Okay.
So it'd be an attack on her hands to make her fail death saving throws if it was a normal person, so to speak.
Right.
Using my
sure
knowledge
when you're
of
dead,
blood
you
magic.
don't bleed, right? That's the thing.
No, you can still bleed for a little bit.
So the blood would actually seep out or ooze out instead of gushing out.
Yeah.
But that's what happens.
All right.
Said bloody
let's rip
hands
off your
now.
face.
Oh, so between you two guys, so as Frey, you start to pull back, and Jill, you see your opportunity to get your big crocodile hands in there and start to pull as well. And as you guys pull as one and continue to pull, Jill, you look down. Frey, what does your face look like?
For the first fucking time ever, you get to see his face. Someone gets to see his face finally. So this man has literal celestial blood.
Yeah.
He's fucking gorgeous. Straight up.
No.
Yeah. Angular jawline from some evidently like drow heritage of some sort. He's got, interestingly enough, green eyes with little gold flecks in them. Which is uncommon because most drow have like reddish eyes and that sort of thing. Likely something from his mother's side of things. Additionally, no real scarring to the face. It's a couple of shades lighter than the rest of his body since it never sees the light of day. And just like an uncommonly beautiful man, straight up.
I roll a 7 on whether or not Jill sees beauty, and no. Feels like me.
Feels just like.
I will say that is enough of a distraction though, between your 22 and 21, that as you almost feel like you're about to gain headway, you're like, there's just a brief moment of it's
so that's what he looks like.
And then it slaps out of your hands.
Sticks, dagger.
I get my dagger.
Oh, even better.
I hate to say this, but we're running out of time.
No, fuck off. Busy.
Okay. And you grab whose dagger?
If Jill has one on him, we'll just go with that one.
It's my flavor dagger. It's from the red buzzards that I killed. Anyway, here you go.
The longer we stay down here, the longer it's going to be before
up.
you can get her
Jill,
help.
hold this back. And we're going to
All right, while
pull it
you
up
be
a little
selfish,
bit.
she's going to lay there dead.
I'm ignoring him. Pull it back a little bit for me. I'm going to get the dagger in there and start working it at these tendrils.
Yep, I start helping with that.
As you do that,
Does the dwarf go what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay, that's fun. Okay. Do you want anyone to know that, or are you just doing it? Okay.
I'm watching the guy.
Okay. Frey, as you start to grab for the dagger and start to peel and pull, who's ever watching Frey,
that'd be me.
You will see that faceless mask of his. These red eyes will come across the mask.
Oh.
And you'll see as he's about to do it, the hands lock and drop down to the side. Frey, take a break. You're fine for a moment.
Stand on the sidelines, bud.
And as he stands there looking at all of you, you just hear this voice bellowing out from where you typically hear Frey's voice, even though you can't see his mouth.
Did you kill the... I asked the new voice. Oh, I guess I wouldn't know that, wouldn't I? No, I wouldn't know that, so just keep going.
You wouldn't know the source of this issue, no?
All of this for one soul.
Yeah.
And Frey will just start to walk around in a very different kind of gait to him.
Jesus.
Oh.
Meaningless flesh. Why do you care so much for her?
Because she's family. Frey, what the hell's going on with you?
Ix will stand up and look at him. You. I know exactly who you are. And I will add you to my list. Now bring her back. You want to keep Frey on your side? Bring her back. You want to keep the rest of us on your side to fight your mother? Bring her back. Or I will spend the rest of my life hunting you down on whatever plane of existence you want to live.
Ditto, I called from the other room.
I will bring the full force of the Claret Order and we will hunt you down. I don't care how powerful you think you are. We will hunt you down and destroy it. Now bring her back. And his eyes flare.
Ooh, that's an intimidation check from our goblin. Go ahead, roll that.
I like it.
Are you talking to Frey? I whisper in our mental connection. Or are you talking to me?
Okay, what'd you got?
Oh yeah, speaking of, like, are they still connected to me mentally? Like, what's going on with that whole situation?
It's 21
They
total.
can try to talk to you if they want.
Hey Frey, why are you talking different?
You'll hear back in your brain the same voice. Frey will be back in a moment.
Oh.
Frey will look down at you, Styx. Kind of tosses the dagger up and catches it. I like you, Goblin. I always have. You are small yet courageous and mighty in your very intimidating posture and frame. Again, no mouth, just the eyes beaming out of this mask. So you can't see actually any like facial expressions.
My fiery eyes match his fiery eyes, but in blue.
I don't know what all my son has told you all, but I really appreciate it if you all stay out of family affairs, as he's just slowly looking around the group.
I mean, I didn't really care, but if you killed this person that I like really much, I will kill you.
Red buzzards are solid proof of that.
These are the bonds of family. What you have with Frey aren't bonds of family. This is the bonds of family. You're just some guy in his head.
You children think you know what power really is. What real... He flips the dagger around again and just starts to put up to Frey's neck. Do you really know what it is? And just starts to cut. What real power is.
Disarming strike?
You're gonna what?
Disarming strike.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Roll a hit.
My God.
This is phrase. This is all phrase stats though, so whatever phrase thing is.
All right. 18.
My AC is 18.
18 plus whatever it's called.
Okay.
You hit. My AC is 18.
Okay.
And then I forget how this works. Do I do damage?
Yeah, you're gonna do damage.
Yeah, you do damage, and I believe you add a D8 to it, and then I have to make a strength save.
Yeah,
Or
probably
drop
make
the weapon.
You'll make a strength save, so hold on, let me just roll damage, I guess. Hold on.
You want me to make that save there, DM?
I got it.
Okay.
All right, you take
I'm
5.
pulling up
6, 7,
phrase
8.
sheet.
Oh, I can do that too.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strength save. Let
You
me
also
check my
take 11.
sensibility real quick.
You also take 11 damage. My bad. Sorry.
No, it's quite alright.
And your save is, I think, 14. That's not it.
Strength save?
It's a 15.
Yep, strength save, DC, strength or dex, it looks like. Oh, no. One moment here. That's his calculations. Yeah, so it'll be a strength save, DC 15.
I assume you make it.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so you'll hit into Frey's arm as he's starting to slice with the one bladed hand, and as you do, there's this uncommon. You've seen Frey do some pretty strong things before, but as you go to like disarm, you've hit some pretty thick creatures before. That same swinging an axe into a tree trunk kind of thud. You connect with Frey. but he still just looks over at you as the glaive is like still like cut into a part of Frey's arm. Put that down, or I'll finish.
You put that down.
See, what you're showing isn't power. What you're showing is scared to me.
I get...
True power doesn't come from one person. It comes from a group of people. Yeah, you might be an all-powerful god.
Is he, though? He's hiding in his son.
You don't even come out to faces. You're hiding in... like Bolt just said, you're just hiding. Flexing your muscles. Show me true power. Bring her back. If that's true power, bring her back. Bring her life back. That's power. Taking a life's easy. I can do that in my sleep.
We literally did that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't know if like calling out a god at level 9 is a good idea.
Yeah, we're making.
I mean, I like it, but this isn't a good idea.
Yeah, but Styx doesn't care. It's only a god.
Only a god. Anyway.
Jeez.
What is a god to a non-believer?
I mean,
oh my god, this is. I just wanted to know what was happening.
Yeah, and look what you did.
TPK.
No, that's not this party. That's a Sunday game.
If one of us dies, we all die.
I guess.
Suicide pact.
Before that, I guess I would insight him to see if he would actually finish the job.
Okay, go ahead and roll an insight check.
I think that's an 18.
Furnace campaign time, guys?
Yeah, 18. Yeah, 18.
An 18?
Yeah.
He seems pretty serious.
I will lower the glaive. Anyway, keep going.
It's only fair that I do this.
Do not kill Frey and Ilona in the same session.
I did roll twice. As he holds up the dagger to his throat and looks around, we'll pull it back down.
Oh, thank God.
If anyone is near Volt, you are getting shocked. Just a little bit.
Ow.
This dude is not going to hold everything that he's pissed off about right now.
Build up of static.
Mm-hmm.
Sparky, you go letting off.
Ow.
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 Yeah, Styx is slightly on fire, so he really doesn't care right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get back to it. What's happening?
We had fire all the time.
I want to know
just
what's
fire all the
happening.
time.
Go.
Through the mental connection, Percy says, Veyron, you have invested in us and in Frey. You have plans, and they're already in motion. If you don't want those plans completely scrapped until who knows when the next opportunity comes around, you would do well to keep relations civil. And we do need her to keep the fight going. So if you aren't just second-rate god, if you do have enough power to rival your mother, you might want to show it and get a little bit of goodwill.
Persuasion check.
Okay.
You're good at that.
Is Jin getting all of this through the mental connection? Or...
Yeah, that one was mental.
Okay.
Them in the other room. I don't feel like yelling it.
Fair enough.
I don't feel like yelling it.
Oh, I'm actually really good. Okay, which dice do I trust? Oh, fucking hell!
Oh no.
Did you roll in that one too?
No. It was
Just
nat
single digits.
2.
Okay, marginally.
11. I don't get any kind of advantage or I don't think my dragon mark does. No, it does perception, not persuasion.
Can I interject one little thing before we resolve this?
Go ahead.
Oh, Veyron, I'm new to this whole gang, but it seems to me, as one father to another, if you want your son to respect you and use the power that you've given him, like any good parent would, killing his friends probably isn't the way. So maybe listen to the young lady and let your son save his friend. And doing that to give her advantage if possible.
Roll already happened, technically.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to interject earlier, but there was so much going on.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check of your own, Jin.
Okay.
You're good at that, maybe?
No, I'm not. Not at all.
It's
But who
okay.
knows? I've tried once for a miracle. Maybe we'll. Oh, actually, I am. Wow, I am proficient. This is uncanny for me.
Better than the other
15.
one.
I mean, better by 4, but better is better.
Okay. I will let you add a D4 to your roll. It won't get advantage, but I'll let you add a D4. Either Persephone or Jin can roll that D4.
Got the higher. Yeah, it makes more
I
sense
think
for Jin.
The logical.
Best case scenario, I could match what you rolled.
Right.
17.
All right.
You missed it by 1. He kills all of us.
Oh, shit.
I'm in it with you, even though I'm new.
Hey, surprise! You've been shanghaied in. Hey, surprise! You've been shanghaied into descent into Avernus. Have fun.
All right.
You all see him kind of perk up and look around, and then focus for a minute, realizing who's talking.
Oh, hi, down here.
Well, between you and the other, and Percy in the other room. I've asked numerous times, stay out of my business with my son. I don't think that's too much to ask.
She's the smartest dumb person we know.
That's fair. That's
Mr. Guy. I don't like talking, so you have my word that if she will not do this again. I will beat her senseless if she tries to
If
do it
I
again.
see her go near you and do any spell, I will personally counterspell it myself, no matter what we're doing.
now. Do I have all your word to stay out of my son and my affairs?
Yes, I don't even give a shit.
As long as
unless we're helping you do it, then yeah. If we're helping you do it, does that count? Or are you talking about like going into? This is not the time. Yes.
Now see, was that really so hard?
No!
You never asked us.
He's going to kneel down next to Ilona. And you're going to see from the hand that is all black and has that very cratered, almost dried lava kind of symbiotic hand to it. You're going to see him reach down and touch where the hole in the chest that was just recently made. And as he touches the hole in her upper rib, you'll see this essence go down Frey's arm and start to divinely enclosure the wound. And as it does, Frey, you're not there, so you wouldn't know. Actually, nobody knows. That's fine. No one knows what's going on. That's cool. As he does, you'll... Actually, everyone make a perception check. Since everyone's watching this. Besides Percy, because you're not.
I'm in the other room.
31.
Oh.
Sorry, 30.
No,
23.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
What'd you say, Sticks?
23.
23. Okay. 24, nice. Okay. So the three of you, when you look down, you see... You wouldn't necessarily know what it is, but you see some sort of blackish substance. And it happens very quickly. into Ilona, into that hole. Now, this was fun.
No.
Let's not do it again anytime soon.
Yes.
Agreed.
Frey, back. You're standing
Your dad's
over
an
Ilona.
asshole.
Am I conscious of anything that's happened?
5 seconds ago, you were trying to rip your mask off with a dagger, and now you're standing over Ilona without a dagger.
Right back to it.
No, stop.
Wait. I stop him.
Dad talked to us.
Anyway, I check Ilona. Is she breathing yet?
Yeah, I'm straight down there as soon as he's Frey's talking normal.
And in this moment of haste and turmoil and confusion between Frey about to go back at it with the dagger and leaning over Ilona, your eyes begin to flutter and open. You have a terrible headache and a terrible pain in your chest.
Do I have any idea what happened, or do I just remember casting Identify and
The
dropping?
last thing you remember is casting Identify on Frey's face.
Why was it casting on his face? I was just like, okay.
Or him. Yep.
Okay. Can I put together what happened, or?
I will tell you right now.
All you see is Frey standing above you. Looks like he's about to tear at his face. You see a Geo off to the side. Styx is kind of knelt over your head this way. Jin is off to the side. Everyone's there but Percy. You don't see Percy anywhere. And you're laying on the cold mine floor.
Is the wound still open? The one that Jin made?
The wound is closed. So is the one on the hands, too. Where the locket was. Everyone was just primarily focused on that one under her ribs.
You girl have been messing around again.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I don't know what happened, but freaking magic, folks. Crazy.
Wait, what? No. What happened?
No, fucking elaborate. My dad talked to you? What do you mean?
Wait,
I'll pull Frey up. Yeah, so your dad took over your body, which Ilona said that's happened before. He talked to us, we yelled at him, he yelled at us, he brought her back. And no one's allowed to mess with him anymore, and I'm looking at Ilona now.
I just want to point out, your dad needs some therapy. I'm going to go back out to where Percy is.
He killed you.
Yeah.
Styx, I need you on finding a way to get this thing off my fucking face.
Oh, wait.
I think I might need another prosthetic made, too.
Who killed
Let's deal with this
dwarf?
first.
Did he come back down and...
I'm guessing that from what we've heard, Frey spoke to his dad, and he came back and was carrying your dead body. So then we've tried to bring you back. That didn't work. Then Frey got Freyish and started pulling his mask off, and then Dad took over. We had a nice, wonderful chat with Veyron. Still a pain in the ass. And eventually he brought you back with the warning of no more messing with the mask.
Or anything with them.
I wasn't trying to mess with it. Something new happened. I wanted to know what it was. He started glowing.
None of our business anymore. Until he is going to tell us.
So we're all working for him now?
No, fuck no. As far as I'm concerned, he's off my face as soon as I find a way.
There is on that.
He's overstepped a serious fucking line. It's not gonna fly.
But now, Ilona is alive. Here, drink this, and I'll hand you a superior healing potion.
Why do I taste metal?
That will be the blood.
Yeah, also, we shocked the inside of your body. We touched your heart. It was a long time.
I have more potions if she needs them.
I think I should be good. What is my hit points at? Am I at 1?
Interestingly enough, your health points are fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give the superior back then.
Except for being stabbed in the heart and pumped and shocked and stabbed in the hands.
Yeah, I'll hand the potion back then, and I'll just. I mean, other than a headache, I feel fine.
Oh,
Right.
and by the way, as soon as you wake up, Misfit will come over and starts to like knock you off in the face.
I'm sorry.
Licks you
And I'll
with
give
his
him
metal
lots of
tongue.
pets.
That's just
Sandpaper?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, as fun as this has been, let's table the dad talks for now. Let's deal with our dwarf and his cronies that are going to come back. Gets this Hope girl back, and then we can take some time and discuss the stuff with Dad later. At the
Does
moment,
Percy
we've got a
have
job
her
to do.
grenade out?
Yeah, she's been fiddling with it.
Okay.
And I'll help Alona stand.
DM, how long is this whole ordeal gone on? About how much time do we have left?
Oh, it's funny that you say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so as all that's passed, because like I said, it's going to take him half hour to get up and half hour to get back, and Ilona's looking at the thing, and in the course of touching things and looking to identify, and people dying and things, and having conversations and talking to gods through masks, half an hour has passed, and he's come back down.
Okay.
Right, well, Dr. Jin, we've come to a decision, and, sorry
I don't
for
see
the...
Hope with you.
Well, sorry, I'm getting to that. Sorry for the wait, but, my colleague has gone to go find your doctor. Shouldn't be too long, just, sit tight, and, kind of looks around. Where's the rest of your cronies, eh?
Had a bit of a situation there in discussion in the other room.
Right, well, he snaps his fingers. You'll see all of these rats will about face.
Gonna move Stifle off over to here.
Jose, I'm putting my boot on him because he's still unconscious. I'm definitely, when we move him aside, I'm making sure that they don't grab him.
Move out of the way.
Oh, that's cool.
I lost the freaking.
Doing the fancy dance.
Is that him? Yeah. Okay, cool. He'll just kind of just stand there and just puts his hands in his robes and just kind of like. All right.
Are we gonna wait here? Is she on her way?
That's what I was told.
Right. So, I'm just gonna be blunt. Why the fuck did you take my daughter? We had an arrangement with Blood Iron. You guys throw it out. What are you doing with it this time?
I think that's pertinent information.
Well, yes, I'm asking for it.
I'm not just going to give you pertinent information. That's my tale, not yours.
Well, considering our former agreements have been broken, I imagine that I was not made aware that this tunnel was off limits. I feel like that entitles me to at least a bit of information.
Oh, alright.
Jin, with all new tunnels, Three Tails gets first dibs until public access. I've already had a word with the bloke up top for letting you down here in the first place. The situation has been handled. Mine Shaft 5 is off limits until we're done finding what we need to find.
Oh, so you're searching for something. That's good information.
Jill will just walk over right here. Boop. Alright.
Styx comes out the path, walks behind, and there's just a huge heat haze around him.
Okay.
Stares at the dwarf.
Oh,
You
poor
can
Misfits.
feel. You can,
Poor Misfits back here. Here you go, Lona. There you go. Mirror.
Oh, yeah, give me best bed.
Stop leaving homie alone. He has feelings too.
There you go.
Poor homie.
Always forget about homie.
There you go.
Yeah, as I walk behind Percy, you can feel the heat coming off Styx's body as he's walking past.
Jill is very stiff. Might be angry, maybe.
Look,
grouchy, maybe.
It's been a real emotional day, and we don't want anything to spill over. Your boss was experimenting on somebody. At least that's what Stifle here said before we had to knock him out to shut him up.
Ooh.
But I'm surprised that your boss didn't ask for my expertise. Unless it's something that he doesn't want me to know about.
What you mean experiments? What the bloody hell are you talking about?
Oh, so you're not in the know. Oh, that's a shame.
That's unfortunate. Though I do believe we may have shut Stifle up before he got himself into too much trouble revealing your plans. Figured it might be in his best interest, and I still need to keep him alive so I can get Hope back.
What are you doing?
See that street? Go get it. Alright.
Just gonna look at all of you for a brief moment. At that comment, Percy, what you thinking about?
Partially chemical formulas, partially just I need to kill something right now.
Everybody's emotionally high.
Okay.
Jin gave the warning.
Getting a piece of that. It's odd. He's just kind of standing there, looking around the bunch of you, and he'll look over towards Styx. What do you think about Styx?
Fire, burning, rending flesh.
He'll quickly switch over to Teal.
bloody meat mess.
Still wondering if he can eat the dwarf and make it acceptable.
No. Just trying to think. Because Jill usually doesn't get mad. He's just kind of whatever. But now he's just like, I'm really angry and I want to hit something.
That's all he gets out of it. It's all surface level thought right now.
Surface levels, everyone wants to hurt things. Okay. So with that, a couple of moments pass. He's not really saying anything. Just kind of has his hand up to his face. Yeah. Right. Well, all I can say is just hold tight, Matt. I think this whole misunderstanding can be quickly remedied. We'll get Hope back to you here, lickety split. And just keep her out of Mineshaft 5 for now, until it's open to the public. I don't think it's really that hard of a concept.
Alright. May need to have a word with your boss about taking my daughter without talking to me. But, for now, we'll do the exchange. We'll depart and go our separate ways. And we can all just have a good day after this.
All right, well, just hold tight, because I don't know how long it's going to be, so...
Want some jerky, I say, with a little strain.
You got jerky? What?
I pull out some bug jerky for him.
Oh, what's that? He'll just walk prospectively towards anyone at this point.
All right.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah. You pull out some jerky?
Yeah.
Yeah, he will just walk right up to you. Wait, what kind of jerky? You said what kind of jerky you say this was?
Own keg.
Own keg. What's the own keg?
Giant bug.
It's a delicacy.
I've never heard of that before. It's bug jerky. I've never had bug jerky. That's new. Let me try something. Let me try. Holds out his little dwarven hand out towards you.
All right, I give him some. By the way, I always ask this sometimes. Do you work for anyone called the Red Buzzards?
Oh, God.
Why are you... That's a really old question. I mean, I guess it's not really too old, but I mean...
I really hate them.
Well, I don't really know how much you know already, but I mean, Scavenger City here is run by the Three Tails. That's no secret. Right? There's no government here. There's no guards here. We control the city.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, in terms of the Red Buzzards, why are you trying to join or something? We're always looking for new... Are you and your friends... He'll just get all perked up. Are you and your friends trying to join the organization? I mean, we're always looking for fresh blood, and you obviously can all handle yourselves. We were part of the Red Buzzards, yeah, probably the more distinguished part of it. This is really good, by the way. He takes a bite of the jerky.
Wow.
In Gilles' head.
Unfortunate.
In Gilles' head, if you're going to do it, just say it before you do it. Just say it before you do it. Just...
If I may, I kind of imagine like in the Looney Tunes where like the thing blows up and the atom bomb explosion just in his brain. That's my take.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So he has just said that he works for them.
Yeah. Yep. And you're already pissed off.
And by all fairness, he did walk up to get some beef jerky.
Mm-hmm.
Get him, Crab!
I wish I didn't have to.
It's what you would do.
Yeah.
But everybody else is just itching for a reason to throw down. You're just giving them the excuse.
Yeah, if you say you're gonna hit him before you swing, I'm also gonna be shooting stuff.
Yeah.
Like in Jill's head right now is just like hate, really mad. Oh, he says the Red Buzzards. Swing.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, as soon as he gets to that part, I'm aiming for the crowd behind you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. This is good.
He messed up by just blatantly saying it.
Glorious derailment.
Does he actually say that? Because I did say I hate them before he.
Yeah, and then he just nonchalantly talks.
Yep.
Like
he completely ignored it.
This is twice now you've talked to NPCs who do not care in sharing who they're with because of the organization and where you are. So there's no reason to hide that information. You guys aren't in, Imbric or anything where it's like probably not a good idea to say it.
I said I hated them.
Here. Yeah,
I said I hated.
Don't fear you specifically,
guys. I think we're gonna stage a coup on the city's government.
Yeah,
I think we're about to give the city a government.
I was gonna say Percy was this close to taking over the Buzzards anyway and showing them how it's done. So
that's an 18 plus.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
8.
All right. So when he said swing, are we all doing something? Is that our surprise round?
He said that telepathically. I think at least half of us had something in mind to be ready.
I've been having something since we started the game. Literally said what my plan was.
I'll say that since you all from the Detect Thoughts told me that you're relatively revved up, I'll say that's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
He said that when I.
That's
Frey and Alone are over there.
That's fair.
This guy's so fucking dumb. He's heard in my head, I'm mad, I want to hit something.
And then you give him some jerkies. Like, whatever, dude.
Alright.
He has a thing for food. It's literally in his bio.
This man's is not very bright.
He is constantly hungry.
Really, what it was is that Gilles just luckily did the one thing to kind of dupe him, and that was cater to his desire for food.
Apparently.
Like, it was by pure chance and circumstance, which is great.
Isn't it, though?
That's a 6 plus 4, 10 damage, and then I'm going to... Hold on, where's my superiority dice? I got one more left. So, well, I have one more after this one, so I will do...
Oh, boy.
Fucking... Whatchamacallit? Where are my maneuvers?
Oh, shit.
That's not it. I'll do trip attack. So that is 10 damage plus 4 damage, so 14 points of damage, and then he needs to make a strength saving throw. He'll be knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh no.
Give me uno momento here.
Is acid a dex save or con save?
It's dex.
Just checking.
Yeah, Constitution is poison.
Okay.
What a stupid motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fucking
obliterate him.
He's also reading our thoughts, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go be stupid. I woke up and chose death.
Food equals good times to this man. Good times equals, I mean, he's not mad anymore.
Well, that means I finally might be able to use my spell on the next lady that comes in.
Fuck.
I've had suggestion and I've never used it.
Oh, yes.
So I might go tell her to take a trip while we just leave.
Anyway, this is what Jill would do, because his flaw is that he will fucking kill anyone a part of the Red
It's
Buzzard.
literally on the sheet, dude.
Yeah, and he literally just told you.
I love it.
He literally just told you this entire town is run by them, so I don't think we're going anywhere for a while.
My hatred for the Red Buzzards has me make mistakes and become blind to reason. So this is what's going to happen.
You guys don't mind me joining you for the next couple sessions, I guess.
Yep.
I'm up for it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
We're here to kill everybody. Let's go.
So how do you feel about being the doctor and the mayor?
Doctor, the mayor, and the only voice of like calm reason here.
Or Hope runs the town?
I think Hope would make a much better mayor.
Oh my god, we can rename the town the City of Hope.
Too soon.
It'll be so cute.
I feel like that's a little pretentious. Just a little bit.
Okay.
And that's coming from me.
I
Just
assume
hope
I only
among
get
the-
one attack off. I assume.
Well, reactions, surprise rounds your whole turn.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's technically we get to go around before they can start doing stuff.
Round one, we those who are not surprised get to act. Those who are surprised skip.
Yeah, and I just measured, and everyone, the fireball, lightning ball, is going to literally stop in your guys' face.
Well, I'm waiting for Kyle to say what I have to do because I already gave him 14 damage.
So how much damage was it? It was 10 plus
14
stuff.
It was 14 damage, and then he needs to make a strength saving throw or be tripped.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
His last meal was bug.
A strength saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, why does it always roll twice? Yeah, he fails. So what does he
You
do?
have multiple sheets open.
He falls prone.
I just
That's
have
what it
the one
does.
sheet open.
It's trip attack, so he falls prone.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And
So as he walks
I-
over, and in that moment of you asking him if he's a red buzzard, he says it's a really odd question, but yeah, explaining how the Three Tails runs the city. Oh, the way, it's just really good own kick jerk. Oh God! And you just swing down and cleave into him.
So in Jill's head, it's question, explosion.
And as you swing down, Volt takes that opportunity to unleash his rage of Ilona dropping and everything, and just instinctively shoots out this lightning that coalesces in an arc up over top, slams down into the middle of all the rats as they're standing there in that that trance-like form.
Have you guys seen Boba Fett's explosion with his bomb that he drops out of his slave one?
Yes.
It's just a wave that goes out.
I was like, could I have thrown my grenade at the same time? Because I found out acid conducts electricity.
Sure. Yeah.
So I wanted to have thrown the acid grenade right in the middle of the rats, the rat group.
Okay.
Try to get as many of them as possible, and hopefully the electricity will zip right through it.
Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay, go ahead and what is it? A deck saver or something?
Deck save. DC is 15, and I rolled 20 damage.
What's the DC? I'm sorry.
15.
Oh, okay. And so let's see. Volt upcasted this, so
Yep,
it is
4th level.
9d6. Go ahead and roll conducting electricity.
Yeah, also, my damage would be a 37. There's a 1 in there, so it becomes a 2.
Cool. Go ahead and roll. He upcast it too. I'll say you could roll an extra 3d6 on top of that.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yes,
I like. It's a very Divinity 2 move of acid and electric, or.
It's pretty
Speaking of which, I'm waiting for you to. One day we're going to do this catapult grenade thing. You're going to throw the grenade, and then I'm going to catapult it at someone.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Just
We
mess somebody up.
And I'm wanting to make different grenades for different types of damage, like one of everything. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, alley-oop.
3 more d6, so that is 8 more damage.
So 28 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
My. Oh no.
Yep.
Cool.
That-
So
I want to kill that boulder too. I want yeah, just kill that. Yeah, thank you.
It got melted by acid.
Just all gone. Sludge juice,
Yeah.
boulder gone. So
Acid, shrapnel, and lightning.
As the dwarf starts to eat the beef jerky and Geo comes and starts to arc his glaive down, the
dwarf would also be my electric fireball. That was in range.
Oh, okay. As he comes to swing down the glaive, the twins instinctively just unleash this lightning and held acid just gripping onto it in your hand, just kind of twirling around a little bit, extra little bit of tension and grasp in your clutches. And as you see all this happening, you instinctively just chuck it out towards the rats. As the acid explodes and the lightning coalesces through all the splashes, you see all the rats. You do see
that's
a couple of
horrifying.
the bodies completely eviscerated. Just
yeah. So anyone around me isn't getting shocked anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
The person was just cold the whole time.
A dex save, but he's prone, so I think he has disadvantage.
No,
I don't think he. No.
No, it's
Restrained
the
would
next
give
stage. Yeah.
Restrained would give it.
I know it's one of those things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
works
What
its
was
way
it
that
again?
way.
Sorry, my bad.
DC 16.
A dex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope. How much was it?
37.
37.
Yeah, because if I do a lightning move and any of the ones any ones become 2.
Sweet.
And if they have resistance, it ignores it.
Six, do you want to do anything?
Slide around there. I'm going to stifle, and then stab the dwarf as a sword designates. Just down. Bang! Bang!
Okay. All right. Well, he's still unconscious, so.
So that's an auto crit.
Yeah.
He's just dead.
If he hits.
Yeah. Well, sticks hits.
I'm just saying.
I roll the 17 plus.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen sticks actually miss.
Okay.
Stuff dies when
A
you
little
walk in
different
the
than the
room.
crowbar this time.
Yep.
A little more intent than a crowbar.
It is the crowbar, but shaped
And
like
on
a
the dwarf is a 26 to hit.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 6, 12, 16 points of damage to him.
Woo, okay. So as this telepathic rage has built up between the group from the last 10 minutes of, or 20 minutes really, of this whole exchange between Veyron and Ilona, a comrade drops to the ground, cold as ice. Death has already seemingly come for her soul. You band together to confront a god incarnate in Frey's avatar for a moment. And as you bring back your companion, that still pent-up rage has now been exhausted and pointed in a different direction towards this dwarf and his rat pack army. At the mention of the red buzzards, just one little thing has now sparked this initiative, which we will now roll, which I see everyone's doing. Thank you for that.
I will do that right now.
Frey and Ilona in the other room, staring angrily at each other, and there's massive explosions in the other room.
Alona's still confused. She got
All you heard was
what's happening.
Double sixes.
All you heard was angry, swing.
Yep.
I'm so
The
sorry.
thing that would probably trigger you guys is the fact that you hear a bit of muffled conversation as Misfit's kind of jumping all around and Frey's just kind of taking a moment to be mad at whatever he's mad at. You would hear the crackling of the lightning and the acid as it sprays, and you would hear the cackling of these rat creatures as they fall to the ground. Let's see. So with that initiative, everything is in here. Oh, except for my guy. Hold on.
Yeah. Make him roll a 5. Come on. Let him go last again.
Boop. Okay. So with that, the lightning has exploded. The rats have dropped. The dwarf is lying there, somewhat confused and now / angered on the floor, looking up at the rest of the party. Initiative has been rolled. a daughter is still somewhere.
On her way.
Sure, we'll say that.
Mm.
That is where we'll pick it up next time, my friends.
Oh God.
It's a little early, but there's no point in getting into a fight right now.
Yeah,
it's
going to be.
This isn't a fight. It's one person.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't know what's going to happen.
One person we're aware of.
Sure. Man, well, that was fun.
Right?
Yeah.
That one stealing the show.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. That was great.
No, it's awesome.
That was cool.
Eluna's never rolled nat ones before.
He has,
And
actually.
She succeeded in convincing Frey to turn on his dad by dying. So
It's the little thing, right?
That's the extent that she went to try to get him to stop listening to her dad, was like dying. Oh, it's so good. That's gonna be a great conversation. I look forward to that, RP. But yeah, let me wrap this up here so we can have a little after conversation. Those are always fun. So thanks everyone for watching. We're doing every Tuesday now, which is super exciting. We don't have to wait 2 weeks. Every Tuesday on Twitch, Fates and Fables, Gearhearts Rising, 9:30 Eastern. Thank you again to everyone watching. Thank you for my players. You guys are always awesome. That was super fun. Just one nat, and we just go totally different direction, but it's awesome. That's what's super fun about D&D. We'll call it a night there. Thanks everyone. We'll see you next week.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.